their final series of the 9-game homestand here. It'll be a 3-game set against the River City Rascals. The Otters are happy to be playing at home. They've won 5 of their past 6 games here at Bosse Field as they look to wrap up this homestand on yet another high note. Sam Jelnick here in the press box at Bosse Field as we count down to first pitch here in the first of 3 against the River City Rascals in a weekend series before the Otters then travel to Lake Erie to begin a 6-game road trip. But let's take a look back at what's transpired over the past 2 days. A rainout on Tuesday made the first game of the series a wash between the Otters and the Grizzlies, so the two teams played a doubleheader on Wednesday, and boy, what a twin bill it was. The first game was a tight contest. The Otters dropped it, though, 2-1 as they were held in check by Mike Elwood. They had the tying run at third in the bottom half of the 7th inning, but Manny Cruz, a hard luck liner out to the second baseman, was snared by the second baseman for the Grizzlies, Martirosian, as he picked it off, and the game was over. And then it looked like the Otters were about to be swept in the doubleheader. They took a lead to the top of the 7th inning, 4-3, and Mitch Aker, in a very un-Mitch Aker-like situation, ended up blowing the save. The first time that's happened all season. We'll talk with him later in the pregame show. Just, sometimes it happens. You can't be perfect every time. You got to brace for those failures that do happen. And thankfully for the Otters, even when one of their best pitchers falters, the offense picks them up. They score 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to walk it off for the first time this season on the Travis Harrison RBI single. And the Otters were sitting pretty. They split the doubleheader, happy to get away with 1 win and go into the series finale, a rubber match, as they would try to stay perfect here at home over their past 6 attempts in series. They had won 5 in a row, and they were able to stay perfect in that situation as they trailed 6-2 going into the bottom half of the 8th inning. The offense had looked dead most of the night. They'd only scored 2 runs, both of those in the 6th inning. Down by 4 runs, the Otters mount a comeback, 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Capped off with a Manny Cruz RBI single to right, brought the Otters within 1. And then in the 9th inning, the Otters immediately got to work as they were able to put a few men on before Jeff Gardner singled to right field to tie the game. The bases would then be loaded on an intentional walk. Travis Harrison nearly ended the game for the second straight contest in a row, but he was robbed by Brent Sakurai diving up the middle to snare his liner. But thankfully, Joe DeLuca picked him up with a fly ball to left that was just deep enough to score Toby Thomas from third, and the Otters walked it off for the second straight game on a sacrifice fly. So after waiting 40-odd games for their first walk-off winner, the Otters get 2 in as many games and were able to take the series from the Grizzlies as the Otters won their 6th straight series here at home. And now the final series of this 9-game homestand, the Otters taking on the River City Rascals, a team that's been struggling as of late. They've lost 6 of their past 10 ball games. Were just able to salvage a split in their series at home, or rather at Normal, as they lost 2 of 3 to the Corn Belchers, picking up the win yesterday thanks to Hector Hernandez, who won his 7th straight start. The Otters lucky not to see him as the Rascals roll into town, as he's got the league-leading ERA at under 2 on the year. On the other hand, though, the Otters do take on the Rascals for the second time this season. Evansville winners of 5 of 6. The first time these two teams met up, Evansville took 2 of 3 with a dramatic Game 3 victory, as the Otters were down to their final out in the top of the 9th and strung together 4 straight hits to tie the game. They would then win it in extras as Mitch Aker closed that one out, as he always does. And the Otters were able to take 2 of 3 the first time these two squads met up. Now it's a different story. When the Otters first faced the Rascals, they were in first place at the time. Well, roles are reversed. The Otters now in first place of the Western Division, a full game and a half up on the Rascals and the Miners, both tied for second place, as Normal and Florence tied at 4 games back, and then Gateway and the Cellar at 5.5 games back. So the Otters sitting pretty and hoping to really get a stranglehold on first place in the Western Division going into the All-Star break. And they'll turn to their ace, Luke Rennie, to try and make another successful start, as his only one here in the homestand was against Southern Illinois, the first game of the homestand, when Luke had his best outing of the year, going 8 innings, striking out 12 batters, allowing just 2 hits, no runs. He was phenomenal, as that really set the tone for the Otters series with the Miners, which they swept. Now he's trying to do the same thing here against the Rascals, set this series off on a good note and leave things to Austin nicely in Game 2 for the Otters to try and pick up the series victory. But we won't get ahead of ourselves, as the Otters are facing a formidable opponent in the Rascals, and most definitely Josh Kimborowicz, their starter. Kimborowicz, a guy the Otters have faced already this season, as he tossed 5 1/3 innings of 3-run baseball, or rather 5 2/3 of 1-run baseball, against the Otters back in the series finale at River City on June 10th. So it's a guy the Otters have seen before and didn't hit too well, so it'll be interesting to see how he does in this one. And as I mentioned, we have a conversation with Mitch Aker. We'll take our first break and come back with that conversation, as Mitch, always an interesting guy to talk to. We went through the deep mind and the enigma that is Mitch Aker and talked to him. We'll be back with that here on the Evansville Otters pregame show here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple: treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. We're roofing, gutters, siding. Give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5892 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The pizza brick road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the pizza brick road. Road down to Tyroni's. The pizza brick road. The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's.
The 2018 Frontier League Home Run Derby and All-Star Game will be held at Car Shield Field in O'Fallon, Missouri on July 10th and 11th. This year's Home Run Derby will feature 4 former Cardinals headlined by Jim Edmonds, competing against the best sluggers from around the Frontier League. Find out more information and purchase tickets at rivercityrascals.com.
Welcome back to the Evansville Otters pregame show here on WUEV 91.5 FM. I'm joined by Otters closer Mitch Aker. Mitch, how you doing on this fine day?
I'm hot, Sam. I'll tell you what, I'm hot.
It is hot. It is sticky. We're both sweating right now. It's not a good look. So, but anyways, you know, you've had yourself a very fine season, but unfortunately, as things tends to happen, you can't stay perfect the whole year. You blew your first save of the season back on Wednesday. How tough is it knowing, you know, it's going to be extremely hard to stay perfect and save chances all year long, that, you know, it's probably going to happen eventually?
Yeah, I mean, even Mario and Rivera blew saves from time to time, but it's behind me now, and I'm looking forward to getting back out there and getting another chance to save.
So it was kind of a weird inning, you know, led off with a single, sacrifice bunt, some pass balls and things like that. How do you deal with some things that are out of your control when you're trying to close out a game?
Well, unfortunately, that's just baseball. And, I mean, I can only do what I can by throwing strikes and letting my defense help me. And, unfortunately, it just didn't go that way that day. And I need to do a better job of slowing the game down. And I've learned from that, and I can't wait to get back out there.
And one of the things that was awesome about that game is, even though, you know, the save opportunity went by the wayside, team came back in the bottom half of the inning, picked you up and won the game. What does that mean to you when, you know, when you weren't able to come through, the rest of the team was for you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as of recent, we love to hit in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, which is great. But, I mean, it's nice knowing that the team has my back. Actually, Travis came up to me and said, hey, we got you. So that was a good feeling.
And it's been a couple of walk-off wins, 2 in the past 2 games. Before that, we hadn't had a walk-off win all season long. What's been the magic that's been going on in this homestand where you guys have won 5 of 6?
Honestly, I don't want to take credit for it, but before the first walk-off game, I actually said to McGuff that, you know, we really haven't had a walk-off this year yet. It seems like everybody else has, but we haven't. And then, sure enough, 2 in a row. So I kind of want to take credit for it, but at the same time, I don't think I should.
Well, what other predictions do you have the rest of the way for this team?
That we're going to get this series win against River City. They're a good squad, but we know we have to play well against them, and I truly believe that we will.
And one of the big wins during this homestand was another comeback win. Wasn't a walk-off, unfortunately, but a big 4-run comeback against Southern Illinois, an 8-6 victory. Southern Illinois, a team that victimized you guys the first time you guys met up, sweeping you. What did it mean to come back, have them come into our house here and sweep them?
It was great. I mean, we went there, and that, like you said, they kind of gave it to us a little bit, but I know we wanted to really get back at them because they're in our division, and to be honest, none of us are really their biggest fans, and they're not our biggest fans either. So we definitely really wanted to take it to them and try and sweep them, and sure enough, we did.
So you guys have now won 5 of 6 here at home. You're 14-6 on the year here at Bosse Field. What has made you guys so successful here at home?
I think, honestly, every other team's used to playing on turf, and we actually like playing on the natural surface. And I mean, I just heard them say we really don't like playing on grass. So, I mean, we're comfortable playing on it, and mostly other teams aren't. And I think that actually helps us in a lot of ways.
So how hard is that adjustment going from regular grass here to field turf at other places, especially as you get into the summer? Field turf, that gets really hot.
Oh yeah, it does. It feels like an oven out there. But it's easier for us to go onto turf than for teams like River City and Normal and all them to come onto grass because they're not used to it. So I definitely think it's an easier advantage for us.
Well, Mitch, best of luck the rest of the way, and I hope we get to talk again soon.
Sounds great. Thanks, Sam.
You've been listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811. Brought to you by Indiana 811.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vandenberg or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier and Press for their support and coverage of Otters baseball. The Evansville Courier and Press provides news, sports, and weather coverage to the Tri-State, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier and Press can be found online at courierandpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier and Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
Getting close to first pitch here at Bosse Field, and we'll go through the Otters starting lineup to get you set for this matchup against the River City Rascals. Remember, fans, tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Mr. Quick Pick, here to provide you the roadside service you deserve. Call Mr. Quick Pick at 812-496-2321. David Cronin leads things up. He'll be playing second base for the Otters. Ryan Long in left field hitting second. Toby Thomas at short. He'll hit third. In the cleanup spot, Jeff Gardner, he'll DH tonight as Travis Harrison will shift back out to right field and hit fifth. Brandon Doolin back in the lineup for the first time since June 24th when he hit one straight off his shin and had to sit a few games out. Zach Wells in center field hitting seventh. He's finally back off the DL after an ankle injury of his own. He'll hit seventh. Mike Rizzatello behind the dish will hit eighth and do the catching. And then rounding things up, as always, Manny Cruz, the third baseman, hitting ninth for Evansville. And a quick look at the River City lineup. J.D. Hearn leading off. Kevin Suarez, Lynn left field. He'll bat second. Clint Freeman, the first baseman, will hit third. Mike Churchella, former Otter, hits cleanup. He'll do the catching as well. Paul Cronenfeld, the DH, hits fifth. Braxton Martinez, the third baseman, will slot in at the sixth spot. Then Ransom Lavon, former Windy City Thunderbolt this season. We've already seen him. He's the shortstop for River City, now batting seventh. Zach Levy, the right fielder, will bat eighth. And then Trevor Achenbach, the second baseman, will hit ninth to finish out the River City order. We'll take our final break here of the pregame show and be back with first pitch here at Bosse Field as the Otters are ready for their matchup with the River City Rascals to kick off the end of this 9-game homestand. You won't want to miss it as Luke Rennie toes the rubber and looks to extend his record to a perfect 5-0 on the year. You've been listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Krugmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Sheet Metal Workers Local 20 and SMACNA, the Sheet Metal and Air Conditioning Contractors National Association, have the most qualified sheet metal and HVAC contractors in the Evansville area. To find a list of our qualified union contractors, visit unionsheetmetalindustry.com.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 business days before any digging project. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Since 1994, Slays Restoration has been assisting tri-state residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slays Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slays Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
It's time for Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM, WUEV. 3-1. Long, toward right, toward the corner, toward the foul pole and over the wall. Fair. Home run for Ryan Long.
1-0, hit high in the air to deep left field. This one's gonna tie the game. A 2-run home run for Toby Thomas.
Don't forget, Otters fans, you can catch every Evansville Otters broadcast on 91.5 FM, WUEV, online at evansvilleotters.com, and through the WUEV mobile app.
The Otters take Game 5 by a score of 1-0, and they are the 2016 Frontier League champions.
Now, let's go out to the diamond for all of the exciting action.
Welcome into Bosse Field. Sam Jelnick here behind the mic as the Otters get ready to kick off this 3-game set against the River City Rascals to wrap up this 9-game homestand. They'll send Luke Rennie to the mound to begin this 3-game set against River City. Luke 4-0 on the season with a 2.11 ERA, which ranks second in the Frontier League. 55 1/3 innings with 63 punch-outs that leads the Frontier League right now with just 19 walks and 43 hits allowed. This is how the Otters are going to line it up behind him defensively. Ryan Long in left, Zach Wells back out in center field returning from the DL. Travis Harrison in right field, Manny Cruz at third, Toby Thomas at short, David Cronin at second, and Brandon Doolin at first with Mike Rizzatello behind the plate, forming the battery with Luke Rennie out on the mound. Remember, fans, this pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call at 812-475-9000. So Rennie making his second start of this homestand. Started the first game as the Otters kicked off the 9-game homestand right now. Luke went 8 innings, striking out 12 batters, a career high for him, giving up just 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk allowed. His ERA's gone to a season low 2.11, a whip of 1.12, so not even allowing, or just over 1 base runner per inning. And boy, has he just been great over his past 4 starts now, going 7 innings at least in all 4 of those. So get ready to deal to J.D. Hearn leading off the ball game, the wind in the first pitch. Cut fastball on the inside corner, and we're underway with strike 1 from Rennie to Hearn. Rascals center fielder hitting from the right side against the righty Rennie on the mound, the 0-1. Breaking ball buckles the knees of Hearn as it drops on in over the heart of the plate, and it's 0-2 quickly. Hearn hitting .277 on the season, 3 home runs, 13 driven in. 0-2 offering. Breaking ball, check swing, they'll appeal to first, but no dice, says the first base umpire Steve Bartelstein, and it's ball one on Hearn. Rennie loves to work quickly, toes the first base side of the rubber. Otters in their home white uniforms, with Otters emblazoned in red and blue across the chest. The 1-2, another breaking ball in the dirt, and once again Hearn checks his swing in time. And the count's level, 2-2. Luke opting to go with the stirrup socks out there on the mound. 3 white stripes near the calf with the white sanitary and navy blue stirrup. The 2-2. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner as Rennie paints the black with a good cutter. Hearn struck out looking to open up the ball game.
Number 1, left fielder Kevin Suarez.
Great start for Luke as he sets down Hearn looking to pick up his first punch out of the game, and here's Kevin Suarez. 1 out, nobody on, no score. 1 batter into this ball game at Bosse Field. Suarez, left fielder, hitting from the right side. 260 average on the season. Rennie gets his sign. Here's his first pitch. Fastball sinks a little bit low. Suarez lays off for ball 1. Suarez, no home runs on the season, but 7 doubles, 11 RBIs as well as he's been clutch with runners in scoring position. The 1-0. Fastball just a hair below the knees as Rennie can't get the call, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. On deck, Clint Freeman, the first baseman for the Rascals. Here's Rennie's 2-0. Fastball popped in the air right field side. First baseman Doolin going back, but he's called off by the second baseman Cronin, who right next to the foul line in fair territory in shallow right, able to put it away for the second out of the inning.
First baseman Clint Freeman.
So 2 up, 2 down for Luke to begin the ball game, and instead's Clint Freeman. He homered the last time these two teams squared off. Was able to pop one over the right field, the tall right field wall at Carshield Field. Hitting here, 2 outs, nobody on, steps in from the left side. Rennie winds and fires his first pitch. Fastball just a bit outside and maybe a touch high as well. And Freeman jumps ahead, 1 ball and no strikes. Freeman 258 on the season, 4 dingers. The 1-0, breaking ball foul tipped at the plate as it squirts between the legs of Rizzatello, and the count's level at 1. Go along with those 4 home runs, 23 driven in for Freeman. First baseman for the Rascals, the 1-1. Way out in front of a breaking ball as he whiffs on it. All he could do was throw the bat head at it and hope to foul it off, but nothing doing, and he's down in the count 1-2. Rennie looking for the 1-2-3 frame, the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, blocked by Rizzatello, who will tag out Freeman to complete the strikeout. 2 Ks in the inning for Luke as he pushes his lead at the top of the leaderboard in the Frontier League now to 65. And we'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. River City nothing, and Evansville coming to bat here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Luke Rennie with a 1-2-3 inning, and we go to the bottom half of the first inning. It's River City nothing, and Evansville taking their first hacks So they'll go up against Josh Kimborowicz, 6'3", 210-pound righty from Everett Community College in his first season with River City. 1-2 on the year with a 3.06 ERA, 47 innings, 50 punch-outs against 14 walks and 39 hits allowed. As he ranks in the top 6 for strikeouts in the Frontier League, currently at that 6th spot with 50 on the season, trailing Luke Rennie, who he's matched up against, who now has 65 on the year. The defense lines up like this behind Kimborowicz: Kevin Suarez in left, J.D. Hearn in center, Zach Levy in right, Braxton Martinez at third, Ransom Lamont at short, Achenbach at second, Clint Freeman at first, and Mike Giorgella behind the plate to form the battery with Kimborowicz on the mound. David Cronin leads it off for Evansville. And Kimborowicz out on the mound. He works from the full windup with nobody on base, but it's a bit of a weird windup. Starts off your normal fashion, steps to the side of the rubber, then brings his leg up. But as he brings his leg up to his chest, he also brings his chest down to his leg. So he crunches up in a little ball before delivering home. And now his first pitch to Cronin is a fastball called strike one, 0-1. Cronin digging in from the left side, 321 on the season. Hitting .400 this year as a leadoff man as well. That includes leading off innings like this, the 0-1. Fastball called strike two on the outside corner as Kimborowicz hucks it over, and it's quickly 0-2. Rascals in their black uniform tops with the River City logo on the left breast as Kimborowicz winds and fires the 0-2. Change up down in the dirt. Cronin lays off, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. As the ball is thrown back to Kimborowicz, he doesn't see it and it goes right by him. He's lucky that didn't conk him in the noggin. So the second baseman Achenbach will pick it up and flip it back to him. Kimborowicz with a big smile on his face. So it's 1-2 on Cronin, 321 on the season. 4 extra base hits, 12 driven in for the Otters second baseman. Chokes up a little bit on the bat, down to 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Ripped in the air down the right field line, curling towards the corner, but that'll hook foul. Cronin puts some good wood on it, but can't keep it fair, and the count will remain 1-2. It's weird to see Kimborowicz's windup, considering how lanky of a guy he is, 6'3", 210 pounds. So to see him kind of contort his body into almost like a 5'10" frame, the 1-2 rolled on the ground down the first base side, but that's foul as that'll trickle towards the Otters bullpen. And Cronin stays alive for at least one more pitch. One and 2 on Cronin, leading off the bottom of the first inning for Evansville. No score here from Bosse Field in the first frame. Josh Kimborowicz on the mound, winds and fires the 1-2. Changeup sails high and away. Cronin lays off, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kimborowicz is coming off of 2 tough luck losses. June 16th at Lake Erie, and then at home against Florence on the 23rd. Both outings allowed just 3 runs, but took the loss in both of those. 2-2. Hit in the air to left center field. Hearn racing over into the gap. Left fielder Suarez comes on. He dives into the gap and makes the catch. As he caught it falling down into the alley, he puts it away for the first out. Cronin robbed of a potential leadoff hit. Looked like Hearn thought he had a read on it, but that kept on slicing back towards Suarez as Cronin, a left-handed batter, a little bit off his hand, so it's naturally going to slice towards the left field line. Suarez able to get over, make the fine defensive play, and there's one away for Evansville. Here comes Ryan Long. He'll dig in from the left side. Kimborowicz from the first base side of the rubber into his windup. First pitch. Changeup floats in at the knees, called strike one on the inside third. Ryan, the left fielder for the Otters tonight, 319 on the season. Here's the 0-1. Checks his swing. It's a bouncing ball, third base side, swinging bunt. Kimborowicz off the mound, fields and throws to first, but it's well late as Long beats it out. An excuse me swing results in a perfect swinging bunt, and Long's got himself a base knock here with one away. It'll go down as a line drive in the scorebook, and it's the first hit of the game for Evansville as Toby Thomas will now step in. Right-handed batter, now above 300 on the season yet again. Saw his average dip below that 300 mark for the first time after Wednesday's doubleheader, but now back above 300 at 301. Right-on-right matchup, along with a conservative lead at first, held on by Freeman. First pitch to Thomas. Swings and hits it in the air to center, not very deep. Hearn started back a few steps, now races in as that ball got caught up a little bit by the wind. But Hearn able to put it away in shallow center field for the second out. So Thomas tries to go first pitch hunting and flies out to center. And with 2 outs and Long still at first base, Jeff Gardner will take his first hacks of the game. 2 away, bottom of the first inning. No score here between Evansville and River City. First of 3 here on this beautiful weekend at the end of June. Gardner, big left-handed hitter, 261 on the season. Center fielder Hearn will play well over into the right center field gap. First pitch. Gardner takes a fastball, called strike 1 at the knees on the outside half. So there's a big alley over in left center field as Suarez in left playing straight away. Hearn, as I mentioned, well into right center. And Levy a few steps back and straight away right. Kimborowicz set at the belt, the short leg kick, the 0-1. Gardner out on his front foot as he flails and misses at a good changeup from Kimborowicz. And it's quickly 0-2. Kimborowicz ready, takes a peek over at first. Now the 0-2. Fastball above the hands, Gardner watches it by as he gets one back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Probably a pitch just to change the eye level of Jeff. Imagine he'll come back with the changeup here. That's easily Kimborowicz's best pitch. His changeup's got a lot of arm side action as well as good deception. The 1-2, it is the changeup, but it's flown in the air to right center field, not deep. That'll dunk in for a base hit as a little flare off the bat of Gardner. He got it off the end of the lumber rather, and able to float it on into right center field where it's picked up by Hearn and tossed on in. Second hit of the game for the Otters. Neither ball hit hard, but both base knocks. And Travis Harrison will have a shot here to knock home a run in the early going. Long at second, Gardner at first after the bloop single. And here's Travis Harrison hitting from the right side. Right fielder tonight for the Otters. 303 on the season with 29 runs driven in as well. Second highest average on the team with runners in scoring position at 391. That trails only Manny Cruz's 400 mark. Travis also with 4 home runs. As I mentioned, 29 driven in as well. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the first. The pitch. Changeup loops on in as Travis leans back out of the way, fooled a little bit by that offering. And it's strike 1. Long with above average speed at second, Gardner at first with good wheels as well. Base hit should be able to score Ryan to the outfield. Kimborowicz ready, the pitch. Harrison tries to check his swing, but he went around handily as he chased down and away, and it's 0-2. Outfield playing Harrison straight up, infield defense straight away as well. As everybody's back, third baseman Martinez about 10 steps behind the third base bag. Harrison takes his time stepping back into the box. Kimborowicz with ball behind his back now puts it into his mitt as he comes set. Looks back to second, the 0-2. Fastball about eye level on Harrison as he's able to leave it there. He gets one back in his favor. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the first inning, we're still scoreless. The Otters with an opportunity to strike first and grab an early lead. One-two. Harrison hits it high in the air to pretty deep left center field. Hearn going back over into the alley. He'll put it away, though, in front of the warning track as he's able to scramble over there and put it away with one hand to retire the side. The Otters leave 2 in the frame as they can't push home the first run of the game. We'll go to the second inning. It's Evansville nothing and River City nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM in the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Hi, This is Joe Townsend from JMT Restoration. We are proud to be a sponsor of the 2016 Frontier Champion Evansville Otters. If you ever have a mold or water restoration issue in your home or business, give us a call at 812-205-5384. JMT Restoration Service, where professional work meets affordable pricing. Remember, go Otters!
The Tin Fish Restaurant, located at 300 West Jennings Street in Newburgh, Indiana, is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Independently owned and operated, the Tin Fish menu features salads and sandwiches, as well as seafood platters and combos, and seafood burritos, tacos, and burgers. The Tin Fish Restaurant is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It can be reached by phone at 812-490-7000. The Tin Fish Restaurant.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
We go to the top half of the second inning. It's River City nothing and Evansville nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Sam Jelnick behind the mic as Luke Rennie looks to get the top of the second inning underway. The righty struck out 2 in the first frame. He's now up to 65 on the season. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Rascals. Mike Giorgella leads it off. The catcher for River City hitting .268 on the season. First pitch from Rennie. Fastball drifts onto the inside corner as the two-seamer finds the edge, and it's 0-1. Giorgella hitting from the right side, 3 home runs, 26 driven in on the year. The 0-1 pitch. Cutter just off the outside corner as Giorgella kind of staggered after the pitch, watching it all the way into the mid of Rizzatello, and the count's level at 1. Giorgella, a former Otters player. So here's the 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball bends Giorgella out of the way as it finds itself on the inside corner for strike 2. Giorgella now in a Rascals uniform has done well for River City, 17 doubles on the year. The 1-2, breaking ball foul tipped just under the glove of Rizzatello as it rolls to the backstop, and Giorgella stays alive, still 1-2. Rascals catcher leading us off in the top half of the second inning. We're still scoreless here between Evansville and River City. 1-2 again. Breaking ball bounced foul down the third base side as that'll go by the Rascals dugout. Absolutely gorgeous night for baseball. Blue skies overhead, nary a cloud in the sky, with shadows now covering the mound and the home plate area, but not shortstop or the rest of the field. 1-2 pitch again. Breaking ball popped in the air down the right field side. Gardner started, or rather Harrison started in, now drifts over towards the line and puts it away for the first out of the second. So used to seeing Jeff Gardner patrolling right field for the Otters this season. My mistake is Travis getting the start out in right field today. So he makes the catch for the first out here in the top of the second inning for Travis. This is start number 4 out in right field as Jeff has started 36 games in right field. But Travis, a very capable outfielder, so he's getting the start there today to give Jeff a little breather. Now here's Rennie's first pitch to the next hitter, Paul Cronenfeld. It's a fastball down and in for ball 1. Cronenfeld, left-handed batter, rests the bat on his shoulder, the 1-0. Launches a fastball on the outside corner, called strike 1 as Rennie fires it in. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. We're scoreless, top of the second. The 1-1 offering. Breaking ball ripped on and missed as Cronenfeld with a solid hack, but he can't catch it, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cronenfeld 275 on the season. Now the 1-2 quickly from Rennie. Breaking ball just off the outside corner as it looped around the strike zone and couldn't find its way to the edge. And the count's level on Cronenfeld. Rennie, deep breath, wheels and deals the 2-2. This breaking ball down low as Cronenfeld able to check his swing in time as he watches it into the mid of Rizzatello. And the count's full 3-2 for the first time this evening for Luke Rennie. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball down low for ball 4 as it was a good pitch from Rennie, but Cronenfeld able to lay off as it came in around his ankles on the inside corner. And it's a 1-out walk and the first base runner of the game for River City.
Number 23, third baseman, Braxton Martinez.
So that'll allow Braxton Martinez to hit with a man aboard at first. First time Luke will have to work from the stretch here in this ball game. Top of the second inning, 1 out, we're scoreless. And a runner at first with Martinez at the plate. First pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 over the outside third as Rennie fires it at the knees, 0-1. Martinez, the third baseman for River City, batting from the right side, .252 on the season. 6 home runs, 25 driven in. 0-1 offering. Fastball on the inside corner this time as Martinez watches it by. Can't pull the trigger and it's 0-2. Cronenfeld with a small lead at first. Doolin holding him on. Now jumping off the first base bag, and Rennie jumps off the rubber. Thinks about throwing, but Cronenfeld back to the bag safely with no throw. Cronenfeld's only stolen 2 bags this season, but he's been successful in both attempts as well. The 0-2 home. Breaking ball called, strike 3 as Martinez frozen by the good Bender. Rennie picks up his third strikeout in an inning and 2/3. That'll make it 66 on the season now as he continues to extend his advantage at the top of the Frontier League leaderboard. And there's now 2 away here in the top of the second. Cronenfeld still at first. They have to Ransom Lalonde to keep the inning going. Shortstop for the Rascals, batting from the right side, watches a first pitch curveball come in just a touch high. So that one didn't break enough for Rennie. It's 1-0. 2 outs, runner at first, top of the second inning. No score. Rascals and Otters doing battle in the first game of this series. Rennie set at the letters. A leg kick, the 1-0. Fastball just a touch downstairs as Lalonde started his swing but held back. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Lalonde hitting 142 on the season. That's combined between his time with Windy City and now with River City. Head in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch, runner goes. Breaking ball call, or rather misses inside, throw down to second. On one hop is a strike as Cronenfeld's gunned down at second. Rizzatello with the cannon continues his prowess behind the plate, and the inning is over. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left for River City. It's River City nothing and Evansville nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
Hey Otters fans, whether you're searching for an exquisite diamond engagement ring, diamond anniversary band, dazzling earrings, or a gorgeous diamond bracelet, Krugemeyer & Kahn is the place for extraordinary value and a pleasurable experience. First pitch to Brandon Doolin, called strike one at the knees to open up the bottom of the second. Krugemeyer & Kahn, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Doolin, Wells, and Rizzatello here in the bottom of the second. The 0-1. Change up down and in. Is Doolin able to lay off? It's 1-1. No score, bottom half of the second frame. Rascals and Otters doing battle. Right on left matchup, the 1-1. Changeup skips on in. Good backhand pick by Georgella, but it matters not with nobody on base, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Doolin making his first start since back on June 24th. That was last Sunday against Southern Illinois. Went 0 for 4 in that contest, but scored a run. 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball that zips in by his kneecaps on the inside half. And he's ahead of the count now, 3-1, 252 on the season, 3 home runs, 13 driven in for the Otters' big first baseman. Kimborowicz winds and fires the 3-1. Doolin grounds it on just the second baseman, Achenbach, who waits back on it and picks it up and throws to first to retire Doolin. 4-3 on the putout for the first out of the inning.
Number 24, the center fielder, Zach Wells.
Also making his first start in a little bit of time, Zach Wells now digging in. For him, he was on the disabled list for more than 7 days with an ankle injury. It was sustained back in the Florence Freedom Series. This is Zach's first ball game since back on June 19th. Right-handed batter, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch. Fastball called strike 1 on the lower third quadrant of the strike zone, outside edge. And it's 0-1. Wells 206 on the season, 1 home run, 5 RBIs for the former Angels farmhand. 0-1. Swung on and missed, pitch tailing away from him, a little out in front. And it's quickly 0-2. Zach had a rude welcome back to the team as after he suffered a groin injury. He was hitting well before that, but when he came back, he played in 3 games before getting hurt again and was 0 for 12 during that span. The 0-2. Foul tipped off the mask of the catcher, Georgella, as he gets his bell rung. And the home plate umpire, Drew Ashcraft, will walk the ball out to Kimborowicz to give Georgella some time to recuperate. It's still 0-2 on Wells. 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Nobody on base. We're still scoreless. Ashcraft gives a few words of encouragement to Georgella, a pat on the back. As we'll continue on in this ball game, it's 0-2 on Wells. Kimborowicz rocks and deals the 0-2. Change up down and in as that's on the back foot of Wells. And the count moves to 1-2. Infield flying back, outfield straight away for the right-handed hitting Wells. 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as Wells chases outside. First punch out of the game for Kimborowicz, and it's 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Number 27, the catcher, Mike Rizzatello.
So 2 outs and nobody on base. It's Mike Rizzatello's turn to bat. Catcher hitting from the right side. 2 outs, nobody on. Kimborowicz wheels and deals the first pitch. Fastball right over the heart of the plate, belt high as Rizzatello just taking a pitch. And it's 0-1. Mike hitting .217 on the season, but has been swinging a hot bat lately. The 0-1. Fastball called strike 2 at the belt, outside corner this time from Kimborowicz. Rizzatello 7 for his last 18. That includes 7 RBIs as well. 0-2 pitch. Changeup rolled on the ground out to the shortstop Lalonde, who waits back on it, gobbles it up, throws to first just in time. Has some fancy footwork by Freeman at the bag as he had to reach into foul territory to reel the wild throw in. But the inning is over on the 6-3 putout. We'll go to the third. It's River City nothing and Evansville nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Krugemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The local area Pepsi bottling group 05 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank Sinorama Evansville for their support this season. Sinorama Evansville is a multi-application supplier of custom-made signs, banners, and decals in the tri-state. Located at 1300 North Royal Avenue in Evansville, Sinorama is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. They can be reached by phone at 812-477-7763 and can be found online at sinorama.com/in-Evansville. Sinorama Evansville, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
The top half of the third inning we go, and remember, Otters fans, Thunderbolt Pass Golf Course has the best golf rates in town. Now offering 18 holes with a cart for just $18. Don't forget the dollar drafts and $5 pitchers of ice cold beer. Come and visit the Bolt. Thunderbolt Pass Golf Course, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Ransom Lalonde leads off the top half of the third inning as he was at the plate when Paul Cronenfeld was thrown out stealing to end the second. Right on right matchup, Luke Rennie into his windup, his first pitch. It's a fastball just a bit high apparently at the belt for ball one. Lalonde 142 on the season, 3 home runs, 14 driven in. The pitch. Breaking ball skips in, down and away as Lalonde follows it into the glove of Rizzatello. And it's 2-0. No score, top of the third inning. The pitch. Fastball just a little bit low underneath the knees. And it's 3-0 on Lalonde. Rennie's already walked one in this game, but that was negated by the caught stealing for Cronenfeld. The 3-0. Fastball called, strike one on the outside corner at the knees. As Rennie fires a dart, it's 3-1. Lalonde has found success here with River City. The 3-1. Fouled straight back to the net, it's 3-2. Lalonde had been hitting about 130 with Windy City, but now with River City, limited action, but 5 for 16, so a step in the right direction for him. So the count's now full 3-2, top of the third inning, just getting underway. Payoff pitch. Fastball popped foul out of play, right-hand side, and the count will stay full. Nobody on, nobody out. We're still scoreless here between Evansville and River City. First game of a 3-game set. Rennie into the wind, he uncorks the payoff again. And once again, Lalonde able to chip away at it and foul it back. It's still 3-2. Payoff pitch again. Ripped on the ground to short and past the dive of the shortstop Toby Thomas. As that one's just into the hole as Thomas diving to his right can't flag it down. It's the first hit of the game for River City and a leadoff base runner for the next hitter, Zach Levy.
Number 34, right fielder Zach Levy.
Good piece of hitting by Lalonde as he fouled off a couple of tough pitches before getting a fastball a little bit in on his hands, but he tucks his hands inside of the baseball, able to get the barrel on it and knock a single to left. Now here's Zach Levy batting from the left side, slightly open stance. Rennie's first pitch to him. Fastball sails up and away for ball one. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the third inning. Levy at the plate, hitting just a $186 on the season. Does have 4 home runs and 12 driven in, though. Middle infield at double play depth, a little modified shift as well. 1-0 pitch. Cutter on the outside corner as Rennie able to fire it onto the edge. It's 1-1. Thomas playing up the middle, about 5 steps to our left of the second base bag, as Cronin playing at relatively normal depth for a left-handed pull hitter. Third baseman Cruz a few steps off the line and behind the bag. Stuhlin holds on the runner at first. 1-1 pitch. Inside for ball 2 as that runs too far into the hands of Levy. It's 2-1. Lalonde had bluffed an attempt towards second base, but scampered back to the bag. It's 2-1. River City very aggressive on the base paths. They've stolen 59 bags on the season. Lalonde 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts this season. He gets his lead. Rennie set, holding on the mound. Now the 2-1. Hit in the air to right field, sending Harrison back a step, but now he rushes in and makes the catch in straightaway right field for the first out. Levy with a big swing, but he got it near the end of the bat, so it didn't carry very well, and he's the first out here in the top of the third. Lalonde still at first. We're still looking for our first run of the game. It's the top of the third inning, 1 gone. And here's Trevor Achenbach. Second baseman digs in from the right side. Middle infield back to normal double play depth. Third baseman Cruz a couple of steps behind the third base bag. First pitch to Achenbach, two-seamer running down and in, able to snag the strike zone as Rennie gets a called strike 1. Achenbach, having just joined the Rascals, 4 for his first 14 here in the Frontier League. Rennie set at the letters. The quick leg kick, the 0-1. Breaking ball just a bit high as that one's above the belt. Had plenty of plate though, and it's 1-1. Achenbach with those 4 hits thus far. That's a .286 average. But he's really had success against left-handed pitching. He's 3 for 7 against southpaws this year. The 1-1 runner goes, bouncing ball back to Rennie. It's by him. Cronin at the second base bag, fields it, tags the bag and throws to first. As on the hit and run, it goes horribly wrong for the Rascals. As the bouncing ball able to be fielded by Cronin at the bag, all he has to do is throw on to first. And it's a 4 unassisted, 3 double play. And we'll go to the bottom half of the third inning. It's River City nothing and Evansville nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the third inning. It's River City nothing and Evansville nothing. As Manny Cruz will lead things off for the Otters here in the bottom half of the third inning. A defensive substitution for River City here in the frame as Gage West comes in behind the plate in place of Mike Giorgella. Giorgella took a foul ball straight to the eyes behind the plate, got his bell rung. He stayed in for the end of the second inning, but here for the third, manager Steve Brook for the Rascals deciding to take him out of the game and spare him here as Cruz stands in. The first pitch from Kim Borowitz is down and away for ball 1. So Giorgella out of the game, most likely with some sort of head injury or something like that after taking the foul ball straight to the mask. It's 1-0 on Cruz, 9-1-2 in the order. 1-0 pitch, hard ground ball out to the shortstop Lalonde, who picks it on a couple of hops and fires a strike to first to retire Cruz 6-3 for the first out of the bottom of the third inning. That's now 5 in a row retired by Kim Borowitz after giving up 2 hits in the first inning. So lineup turns over for David Cronin. Flew out to left center field on a fine play by Kevin Suarez, diving into the alley. 1 away, nobody on, bottom of the third inning. We're still looking for our first run of the game here between River City and Evansville. Cronin checks in from the left side of the plate. Kim Borowitz into his wind. The first pitch of the at-bat is a changeup that spirals on in for a called strike 1. Kim Borowitz not wasting any time, already back on the rubber, ready to deal as Cronin trying to stall. Finally lumbers back into the box. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called strike 2 at the knees outside black as Kim Borowitz able to fire a perfect pitch. It's 0-2. Just 1 strikeout thus far for Kim Borowitz. He's normally good for 1 per inning. So he had 50 and 47 frames coming into this ball game. Now he steps off the rubber, wants to go through the signs again with his catcher West. 0-2 on Cronin, nobody on, 1 away. 0-2 offering. Fouled back to the screen. Cronin able to parry away a fastball. And the count stays 0-2. David was 1 for 4 in last night's ball game. Walked and scored a run. Nearly put one out to right center field as he hit it well, but the center fielder for Gateway was able to track it down and retire him. Choking up on the bat now, the 0-2 again. Changeup slapped and grounded hard down the first base line as Cronin able to barrel it up but can't keep it fair. It's still 0-2. Third baseman Martinez playing well back of the bag with 2 strikes on Cronin. Pitch again. Fastball way high and outside as Cronin with an easy take. It's 1-2. Outfield playing straight up for David. Former farmhand of the Chicago White Sox, was drafted in the 18th round from the University of Illinois, Chicago. 1-2 pitch. Fastball down in the dirt. Good block by West as he goes to his knees to keep it in front, but Cronin takes. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on base. It's River City nothing and Evansville nothing. Otters have 2 hits in the game, and that's it. For River City, just 1 hit and 1 walk. 2-2 pitch. Slashed at foul on the third base side as that one's well out of play. Cronin able to fight away a good fastball from Kim Borowitz as we've got a good battle brewing here between the tall ready on the mound, the diminutive second baseman for the Otters at the plate. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. On deck, Ryan Long hit a swinging bunt base hit his first time. The 2-2 again. Flown down the left field line, slicing towards the corner. Left fielder over. Suarez can't make the catch as he leaps and it's over his glove. Cronin will speed into second as Suarez picks it up and gets it on into the cutoff man Lalonde. It's a 1-out double for Cronin. He's able to keep that ball fair down the line and pick up his 4th 2-bagger of the season.
The left fielder, Ryan Long.
Suarez nearly robbed Cronin for the second time tonight, but going over into the left field corner, went into a leap over towards the warning track and couldn't haul it in. So now it's Ryan Long, right on left matchup. The first pitch fastball is on the black inside corner. It's 0-1. Ryan tried checking his swing his first time up, but the ball hit off his bat and was a perfect bunt down the third base line as he beat it out. Now looking for a base hit here with Cronin at second, 1 away. 0-1 pitch. Changeup floats outside as Long watches it all the way home, and it's 1-1. Cronin at second, 1 out, no score, bottom of the third inning. Rascals and Otters doing battle here on a beautiful June evening. Kim Borowitz set. Deals the 1-1. Long skies it in the air to straightaway left field. Suarez back a step, now settling under it. And will make the catch with one hand as he'll heave it on in. Cronin not going anywhere from second. And Long retired on the fly out to left. So with Cronin still out at second base, representing the first run of the game for the Otters, it'll be up to Toby Thomas to drive him home with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Toby with 28 driven in on the year, 301 average. Stepping in from the right side, the tall righty Kimborowicz comes set at the belt as he looks back to second. They'll leg kick the pitch. Fastball outside corner as Thomas lays off, but it's called strike one. Toby flew out to straightaway center his first time up. So that was on the first pitch he saw, so taking here on the first offering. Now down in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. Swung on and missed as a little cutter there from Kimborowicz gets Thomas chasing off the outside edge. It's 0-2. Cronin at second, 2 outs, bottom of the third inning, still no score. Thomas had 2 RBIs in last night's victory, trying to pick up the first one here in the game. Cronin dances off of second, the 0-2. Flown in the air down the right field line, rather shallow. Levy over towards the line, still coming in. He dives, he can't make the play as it drops in fair ground. Cronin's gonna score. Thomas up to second on the RBI double. As the blooper drops on in, Levy kept on drifting, and finally the dive. But it goes right over top his glove. It's a double for Thomas, and the Otters grab a 1-0 lead. So it's a 1-0 cushion now for the Otters as Evansville strikes first in this one. Still threatening with Thomas out at second base, 2 away, and here comes Jeff Gardner. First pitch to him. Swings and lines it up the middle of the lawn, jumps and makes the catch as that was just about eye level high. As Gardner put good wood on it, but the tall shortstop of the lawn able to flag that one down easily as it was right at him. And that's the final out of the inning, but the Otters strike for 1 to take the lead. We'll go to the top half of the 4th inning. It's Evansville 1 and River City 0 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Have you been looking for a way to learn more about the University of Evansville experience? Well, Purple Visit Day is a great way to learn more about how to become a UE student. Join us on campus, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Friday, July 13th. Spend the day on campus. Learn about financial aid and scholarships, student life, Harlexton, tours of campus, and meetings with faculty. Purple Visit Day is coming Friday, July 13th. For more info or to register, go to evansville.edu/visit.
The 2018 Frontier League Home Run Derby and All-Star Game will be held at CarShield Field in O'Fallon, Missouri on July 10th and 11th. This year's Home Run Derby will feature 4 former Cardinals headlined by Jim Edmonds, competing against the best sluggers from around the Frontier League. Find out more information and purchase tickets at rivercityrascals.com.
J.D. Hearn leads us off in the top of the 4th inning. Otters lead 1-0. The first pitch from Rennie is popped in the air right field side. Harrison over a few steps now, camping under it, and will put away and will make the catch with his hands over his head as he puts the squeeze on it for the first out of the 4th inning. Hearn retired on just 1 pitch. Toby Thomas with a 2-out RBI double. He was just able to place it perfectly down the right field line, where Levy couldn't get to it. So now with 1 away, top of the 4th inning, Otters in front by 1. It's Kevin Suarez. Popped out to second his first time up. Right on right matchup. Running into his wind, the first pitch. Breaking ball bends Suarez out of the way, but it drops onto the inside corner as a sharp break from Rennie puts him ahead in the count 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball, this time yanked outside as Suarez lays off. It's 1-1. Luke has faced the minimum through 3 1/3 innings, thanks in part to a caught stealing to end the second and a double play to end the third. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike two on the outside corner as Rennie able to paint the black. Belt high on Suarez, it's 1-2. Rennie looking for strikeout number 4, gets his sign, wheels and deals the 1-2. Breaking ball hit softly on the ground to short. Thomas Fields throws quickly to first, but it's wide as Doolin has to come off the bag. The 9th error of the season for Thomas as his throw is wide, and Suarez will be safe at first. Thomas elected to wait back on that baseball as Suarez rolled that one out there softly and with good speed out of the box. Not sure if he would have been safe had the throw been on target, but either way is aboard at first on the E6. Thomas now with 9 errors on the season, and here's Clint Freeman, struck out swinging his first time up to end the first inning. Hitting here with Suarez at first, 1 away. Otters leading 1-0 in the top of the 4th inning. Right on left matchup, Rennie comes set. Leg kick the pitch. Two-seamer goes just off the outside edge as Rennie can't get the call, and it's 1-0. Luke will have to keep a keen eye on Suarez over at first. He's stolen 10 bags this season without being caught. Suarez with a walking lead, the 1-0. Almost the same pitch, this time a few inches towards the outside corner as Rennie gets the call, and it's a ball and a strike. Freeman's been tearing the cover off the baseball lately, hitting .341 over his last 10 games. The 1-1. Breaking ball shot foul down the right-hand side as that'll ground into the Otters bullpen, and it's 1-2. Otters leading 1-0 early on the Toby Thomas RBI double in the 3rd frame. We're in the top of the 4th. Rennie holding on the mound, still waiting. Now the 1-2. Lined in the air to center field. Wells coming on strong, but he'll have to play it on a hop as Suarez scampers up to second. It's a single for Freeman, able to fight it off into shallow center. And 2 are aboard now with 1 away here in the top of the 4th for River City. And this is where Mike Giurgella, being lifted from the ball game after taking a shot back to the mask in the bottom half of the 2nd inning, plays a big role. Giurgella, one of the big RBI guys in this lineup for River City, had 26 on the season. Won't bat here. Instead, it's his replacement, Gage West. West, left-handed batter against the righty Rennie. First time he'll see him today. The first pitch. Breaking ball hangs high and away. West lays off. It's 1-0. West on the season, 4 hits and 14 at-bats. No home runs, no RBIs for him. Head in the count here, 1-0, the pitch. Fastball off the outside corner, it's 2-0. And Suarez getting mighty far off the bag at second. So we'll see if Rennie takes a look back here on the 2-0 pitch. Runners at first and second, 1 out. West at the plate. Thomas holding the runner close at the second base bag. Rennie looks back. Now the 2-0. High and away again, this time a fastball, and Rennie's fallen behind on West, 3-0. .30 offering. Cutter right down the middle as that one able to come in at belt high, and Rennie gets himself back into the count, 3 balls and a strike. Evansville leading 1-0, trying to keep that lead intact though. Runners at first and second, 1 out for River City. 3-1 pitch. Roped in the air to right center field. Harrison on his horse. The ball's down into the gap as it's cut off by the center fielder Wells before the warning track. He gets it back into the cutoff man, but Suarez is going to score from second. West into second base with a double. And stopping at third is Freeman. It's now tied at 1 here on the top of the 4th.
Number 11, designated hitter, Paul Cronenfeld.
So after the Otters take the lead on an RBI double, River City ties the game back up on an RBI double of their own for Gage West, his first RBI of the season. Now runners at second and third for Cronenfeld. First pitch home. Breaking ball hit right back up the middle through the feet of Rennie and on into center field. One run's going to score. The throw from Wells to the plate is going to be over the head of Rizzatello all the way to the backstop. As West able to score all the way from second with a headlong dive, and it's a 3-1 River City advantage. Cronenfeld held up at first base on the throw home as it was backed up by Rennie. The Otters now trail 3-1. So now here's Braxton Martinez. Cronenfeld at first, 3-1. River City now leads. Right on right matchup, the first pitch. Two-seam fastball down low. Martinez lays off for ball one. One-0 home. Swung on and missed. Martinez with a wild hack. Way out in front of that fastball, moving away from him. It's a ball and a strike. One out. Cronenfeld at first after the two-run single. Martinez at the plate, struck out looking his first time up. 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball called strike two as that one buckles. Drops in below the belt, 1-2. At first, he's stolen two bags on the season, has yet to be caught. Short lead for him, the 1-2 home. Swung on and missed. Martinez down on strike for the second time of the night as he chased a curveball that skipped on in, and that's the second out of the top of the fourth. Now it's Ransom Lalonde. Cronenfeld still at first, 2 outs. River City up 3-1. First pitch cued off the end of the bat as that dribbles towards the Otters dugout for strike one. Lalonde picked up the first hit of the game for River City, singling through the hole on the left side on a sharply hit ground ball. Batting here with Cronenfeld at first base, being held on by Doolin. 2 outs, River City leads by 2. Right on right matchup, the 0-1. Fastball spiked in, Rizzatello blocks it, gets away from him for a brief second, but Cronenfeld's not going anywhere. And the count's level at 1. Lalonde, one of the bigger shortstops you'll see, him and Will Kenger, both 6'3", 6'4". Not your prototypical shortstop. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to Cruz, who stays down on it and makes the nice pick. They'll go the short way to second as the third baseman takes the force out, and the inning is over, but River City has the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's River City 3 and Evansville 1 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Hey, Otters fans, if you come to Bosse Field for an Otters game, bring your Otters ticket stub into Kruckemeyer & Kahn for a monthly raffle. Winning ticket gets 50% off any purchase over $1,000 on their fine jewelry. Winner will be drawn on the first of each month. Also mention the Evansville Otters digital network at Kruckemeyer & Kahn and get 20% off any purchase of $500 or more. Tell them ODN sent you. So the Otters have some work to do to begin the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's River City 3 and Evansville 1 as Travis Harrison leads off the bottom of the fourth frame. Harrison flew out to deep left center field his first time up. Kim Borowitz into his wind. The first pitch is swung on and missed. As Harrison goes chasing an off-speed pitch down and away, it's 0-1. Harrison has been one of the hottest Otters hitters over the past 10 ball games, hitting a crisp .371 with a home run and 5 RBIs in his past 10 games. The 0-1. Fastball skips into the mid of West. It's a ball and a strike. Well, if we've learned one thing on this homestand, is that the Otters are never out of a ball game, no matter how dire it may seem. Came back after closer Mitch Aker blew a save to win on a walk-off. Now the 1-1 home to Harrison, down and away for ball 2. And then in last night's ball game, down by 4 runs going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Scored 3 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to walk it off yet again. So a 2-run deficit, hardly anything to this ball club at this point. 2-1 pitch. Changeup floats in high as Harrison bends back out of the way. It's 3-1. On deck, Brandon Doolin, but for now it's Harrison and Kim Borowitz. Outfield straight up for Travis, the right fielder for tonight's game. 3-1 offering. Fastball off the outside corner. Harrison draws the walk. First one Kim Borowitz has allowed here in this ball game, as he's been very effective at limiting the free passes on the season, as that's just the 15th one he's given up on the year in nearly 50-plus innings. The Otters will take the leadoff base runner. The first time today they've put the leadoff man aboard. And Harrison will be at first now for Brandon Doolin. Grounded out to second his first time up. Big left-handed hitter checks on in. Harrison with a small lead at first. First pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 at the knees as it graces the outside corner. Harrison a threat to run at first. Leads the ball club with 10 steals on the season. It's only been caught 3 times as well. Kim Borowitz sent the 0-1. Changeup swung on and missed. Doolin way out on his front foot, so he can't hold back on the pitch in the dirt, and it's 0-2. The Otters have been making good contact thus far against Kim Borowitz. So he's only struck out 1 batter, but he's been able to limit the hits and the damage. 0-2. Doolin waits back on it and breaks his bat on a shallow fly ball to right field. Levy, the right fielder, comes on. And in straightaway right field shallow, he puts it away for the first out. With a big swing from Doolin, Levy did take a step back, but it held up long enough for him to come charging on in to put it away. Now bring up Zach Wells, with Harrison still at first, 1 gone. Bottom of the 4th inning, it's 3-1 River City. Wells struck out swinging his first time up, the only strikeout of the game for Kim Borowitz. Right on right, match up the first pitch. Slider down and away, snap throw back to first, and Harrison in with the dive. Catcher West thought that Harrison was getting too big of a secondary league, so he tries to pick him off. But nothing doing there. It's 1-0 on Wells. Now 0 for his last 13, spread out over a couple of weeks, unfortunately, due to injury. The 1-0. Fastball snipes the outside corner, knee high. It's 1-1. Wells had been playing good baseball before getting hurt for the first time, batting around .250. Home run, 5 RBIs, 3 steals for about 20 games on the season. Then went down for a couple of weeks with a groin injury. The pitch. Breaking pitch in the dirt, blocked by West. Harrison will hold at first. It's 2-1. Then upon his return, Wells played in 3 games, promptly went 0 for 12. Rolled his ankle trying to beat out a double play at first. Headed back to the disabled list and finally now back off of it, and we hope he'll stay off of it. He's been a key contributor for the Otters dating back to last year. The 2-1 hit high in the air to deep left field. Left fielder Suarez going back. Track, wall, see you later. Talk about a contribution from Zach Wells. His first hit back from the disabled list. A 2-run home run to left ties the game as we're knotted at 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. And Borowitz hung a changeup, and Wells did not miss it, as that was a moonshot out to left. His second of the season, RBIs number 6 and 7. And after River City scores 3 in the top of the 4th, the Otters have now plated 2 to tie the game at 3 runs apiece. First pitch to the next batter, Mike Rizzatello, is a slider outside for ball 1. As the deck now cleared for Kim Borowitz, nobody on, 1 out. Rizzatello at the plate, grounded out to short his first time up. The 1-0. Rizzatello tries to check his swing, but the home plate umpire Drew Ashcraft said he went around on that slider darting off the outside corner. So the count's even at 1. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. We're now tied at 3. The pitch skips on in as that breaking ball hits the dirt. It's 2-1. Two-one home. Rizzatello hits it sharply on the ground to short. Nice pick by Lalonde. Long throw to first, able to get Rizzatello. The shortstop fielded that one on his heels back in the hole. She went with the forehand pick, a smooth move. Rizzatello grounds out to short for the second time tonight. A good bounce back from Kim Borowitz after allowing the 2-run homer to Wells. So now with 2 outs and the bases still clear, it's Manny Cruz's turn to hit. Cruz also grounded out to short his first time up. Right on right matchup, 2 outs. The first pitch. Slow breaking ball just a bit upstairs as that one comes in at the letters. And it's ball 1 on Manny. The 1-0. Chopped on the ground to short on the third big hop. Lalonde Fields coming in towards the grass and fires over to first to get Cruz as he's down on the ground out to short again. But the Otters tie the game on the Zach Wells home run. We'll go to the top of the 5th inning. It's Evansville 3 and River City 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vandenberg or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
We go to the top half of the 5th inning. It's Evansville 3 and River City 3 as the Rascals come to bat now in a tie ball game. They took a 3-1 lead in the top of the 4th inning thanks to a 3-run frame, but a 2-run home run from Zach Wells ties the game for Evansville. It'll be 8-9-1 for River City here in the 5th frame. Luke Rennie trying for a bounce-back inning. His first pitch home to Zach Levy is a called strike 1 on the outside corner. to open up the fifth inning. Levy, left-handed batter, flew out to right his first time up. Slightly open stance from the left side, the 0-1. Breaking pitch down in the dirt, Levy lays off, and it's 1-1. Levy's been struggling all year long, just a .186 average. 3 for his last 21. Rennie rocks and fires the pitch. Rolled on the ground, first base side. Doolin waiting back on it now. Flips underhand to Rennie, who leaps, tries to touch the bag. He board at first on the wild toss from Doolin to Rennie. It was your pretty standard 3-1 putout, but Luke had to jump a little bit, tried to come down on the bag, but couldn't swipe the bag with his toe on the way by, so it's a leadoff base runner for River City. Levy at first. Now here's Trevor Achenbach. Grounded into a double play his first time up. A little bit of hard luck on that one. First pitch shows bunt, but takes a breaking pitch in around the toes for ball 1. It was a hit and run with Lalonde at first. Achenbach grounded it up the middle softly, but with Cronin already at the second base bag to cover for the steal, all he had to do was field the ball, step on the bag, and throw over to first for the easy twin killing. Now 1-0. Rennie set. The pitch home. Runner goes, and it's skied in the air, shallow right center field. Wells, the center fielder, drifting over into the gap. He's under it and makes the catch in the alley to retire Achenbach. Levy able to throw on the brakes and scamper back to first. After Achenbach flies out to right center field. So after showing bunt on the first pitch, Achenbach flies out to right center. Now here's J.D. Hearn, leadoff man for the Rascals, 0 for 2 as the lineup turns over here. Hearn stepping in from the right side, middle infield at double play depth. Levy over at first, the first pitch. Sharp breaking ball snaps in onto the outside corner, knee high, and it's 0-1. Levy struck out looking to open the ball game, then flew out to right his last time up in the fourth. Rennie set at the letters. Kicks and deals the 0-1. Breaking ball over the head of Hearn there as he ducks out of the way. And the count's level at 1. Cruz just a step or two behind the bag at third. Middle infield at double play depth. Doolin holding on the runner at first. Rennie working from the first base side of the rubber, comes set. Uncorks the 1-1. And it's foul tipped into the mid of Rizzatello as Hearn can't catch up to the heater. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Wind pushing the flags gently in towards left field. 1-2 pitch. Shot foul on the right-hand side as Hearn able to barrel it up, but sends that baseball screaming foul on the right-hand side. Count stays 1-2. Levy still at first. Hasn't really made a move to second yet. 2 for 3 in stolen bases this year. 1-2 again from Rennie. Here it comes. Breaking ball poked down the right field line. That's going to slice way out of play. Hearn spoils another one. And Rennie will have to deal another 1-2. 1 out. We're tied at 3, top of the 5th inning. Runner at first for River City. Rennie takes a peek at first. Now comes set. The 1-2 again. Fastball high and tight as Hearn swings through it. As he's tied up by the inside fastball, swings and misses. The second time he's gone down on strikes this evening. 5th of the game for Luke, and there's 2 away.
Number 1, left fielder Kevin Suarez.
So now it's Kevin Suarez's turn. Levy still at first, now 2 away. He hasn't been able to advance after reaching on the leadoff error. Suarez 0 for 2. First pitch. Popped in the air, first base side. That's going to drift out of play. No balls and a strike. Suarez reached on a throwing error from the shortstop Thomas, then came around to score in the 4th inning as 3 runs came across the plate for River City. Their only 3 runs of the game thus far, as we're tied at 3 apiece, top of the 5th inning. 2 outs, runner at first. Right on right matchup, the 0-1 home. Bouncing ball out to short. Thomas charges, fields on the big hop, and goes the short way to second as they throw out Levy at the bag, and the inning is over. A scoreless inning for Luke Rennie, and we'll go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, halfway home. It's Evansville 3 and River City 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The tri-state area marathon service stations are...
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We forge ahead to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Top of the order for the Otters as we're tied at 3 through 4.5 frames. River City 3, Evansville 3 as David Cronin stands in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Doubled down the left field line and came around to score on the Toby Thomas 2-bagger. That was the first run of the game. First pitch of the bottom of the 5th is a fastball from Kim Borowitz, just a touch low for ball 1. Third time today, Cronin steps to the plate as he looks at a 1-0 changeup that floats on in 1-1. Flew out to left his first time up, then doubled and scored in the 3rd inning. That opened the account for the Otters. Since then, we've seen a few more runs cross the plate as it's now 3-3. 1-1 pitch. Fastball rolled back up the middle off the bare hand of Kim Borowitz. Lalonde fields up the middle, throws to first, and retires Cronin on the 1-6-3 putout. Lalonde able to range behind the bag at second, throw across his body to get the speedy Cronin. Kim Borowitz lucky that didn't strike his hand any harder. So he reached for it with the bare hand, but able to put it away is Lalonde as he throws out Cronin for the first out of the frame. So the Cronin retired. Here's Ryan Long. He's 1 for 2 as well. Right on left, match up the first pitch. Popped in the air down the left field line, slicing out of play. Suarez giving it a look. The left fielder will hold up and return back to his post and straightaway left as that's out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on base, bottom of the 5th inning. Good ball game thus far. A little bit of offense, a little bit of good pitching as well from both sides as we're tied at 3. Bottom of the 5th inning, Kim Borowitz and Rennie dueling on this beautiful June evening. The 0-1. Long tries to check his swing on a high fastball. They'll appeal to Bartelstein at first, who says he went around. It's always a tough call for a first base umpire to say that a left-handed batter went around on a check swing at the plate. Normally you go to the opposite foul line, but nonetheless it's 0-2 the pitch. Fastball way above the eyes of Long as he lays off. It's 1-2. Long, .319 on the season, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs. Nearly had the game-tying home run in last night's game. 1-2. Changeup bounces in about 3 feet out in front of the plate, so the count's even at 2-2. Long hit it about as high off the wall as you can over in right center field in between the SRG Global and the Bud Light Lime patio advertisements. Have to settle for a leadoff double. The 2-2. Fastball comes in around the ankles as Long spits on it, and the count's full, 3-2. Nobody on, 1 out. We're tied at 3, bottom of the 5th inning. Long would later come around to score on the Jeff Gardner RBI single that tied the game as the Otters then walked it off on the Joe DeLuca sac fly. Now the payoff pitch to Long. Fastball down and an easy take. Long works the walk. The second free pass Kim Borowitz has issued so far today. Long with a keen eye at the plate. Handed first base with 1 away. That'll bring up Toby Thomas, who doubled home a run his last time up. Thomas blooped it down the right field line and just dropped it in perfectly. So he gets credit for the double as Cronin came around to score. Now Long at first base, 1 away. Right on right match up the first pitch. Thomas skies it in the air behind home plate. Catcher West gives it a quick look, but it drifts out of play over our heads. It's 0-1. Thomas in a situation that the Otters would prefer him not to be in. Despite him being one of the best Otters hitters this season, Toby has an odd propensity to ground into double plays. He leads the league right now with 11 on the season, 1 ahead of Santiago Chirino. 0-1. Thomas swings and misses on a slider darting down and away. It's 0-2. And the odd thing about the two guys who lead the league in double plays, Chirino and Thomas, Chirino with 10, Thomas with 11, both of them are hitting above 300, so it's just a little oddity that the two very good players. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, chases a breaking ball down. He's down on 3 pitches. Second strikeout of the game for Kim Borowitz. And there's 2 away, Long still at first, and we're still tied at 3. Just an oddity that two of the finer players in this league both having to hit into an obscene amount of double plays. As the guy who holds the record in the major leagues for most double plays grounded into, not a guy you would expect, it's Albert Pujols. He's hit in a lot of games. He's hit with a lot of runners on base. It happens. As a guy with over 3,000 hits, 600 home runs. It's the first pitch home to Jeff Gardner. Changeup floats in for strike 1. So at least Toby can take some solace in that. Seems as if very good players find a way to somehow always ground into double plays. The Otters will take it with the kind of production he brings to the plate. Now it's Gardner from the left side. The 0-1. Line down the left field side, trailing towards the corner. That'll drop in for a base hit. Suarez cuts it off before the left field corner as Long goes into third. Gardner up to second with the 2-out double. Jeff's second hit of the ball game, as he was able to slice that one just inside of the line. His 8th 2-bagger of the season. The Otters have 2 men in scoring position with 2 outs for Travis Harrison. Currently leads the club in RBIs with 29, looking for 30 and possibly 31 if he can come through. Put the Otters ahead. We're tied at 3, bottom of the 5th inning. Gardner at second, Long at third, 2 outs. Right on right match up the first pitch. Fastball darts the outside corner as Kim Borowitz able to paint the black. It's 0-1. Travis 0 for 1 in this game. Flew out to deep left center, then walked his last time up, leading off the 4th inning. Kim Borowitz comes set. The 0-1. Harrison chases down and away as he can't lay off the good off-speed pitch. And it's 0-2 quickly on Travis. 2 outs, 2 on in scoring position for Evansville. All tied at 3 here in the first of 3 games from Bosse Field this weekend between the Otters and the Rascals. The 0-2 pitch. Slider down and away. Harrison checks his swing. They'll appeal out to the second base umpire, Bartelstein, who says Travis held up in time. So Harrison with new life. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners still at second and third, 2 outs. Otters trying to break a 3-3 deadlock. Bottom of the 5th inning. Kim Borowitz set at the belt. Cranks and fires the 1-2. roped down the third base side, but foul as Ryan Long had to dodge that screamer. Harrison can't keep it fair, but he does manage to stay alive. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Travis takes a deep breath, now checks back in from the right side, choking up on the bat. Kim Borowitz ready. He deals the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed around the eyes of Harrison. He goes chasing. Third punch out of the game for Kim Borowitz as he works around the 2-out double and strands 2 in scoring position to keep this ball game tied. We'll go to the top half of the 6th inning. It's River City 3 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Otters baseball on 91.5 FM, WUEV, Evansville.
Hey Otters fans, whether you're searching for an exquisite diamond engagement ring, diamond anniversary band, dazzling earrings, or a gorgeous diamond bracelet, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the place for extraordinary value and a pleasurable experience. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Luke Rooney finishes his warm-up tosses as we go to the top half of the 6th inning. It's Evansville 3 and River City 3 as we've got a tight one going into the latter half of this ball game. It'll be the meat of the Rascals order here in the 6th inning. Freeman, West, and Cronenfeld. So this was the part of the order that did Rennie in back in the 4th inning as River City plated their only 3 runs of the game. Luke, towing the first base side of the rubber, will deal to Clint Freeman to lead things off. He singled and scored his last time up. Digs in from the left side, the first pitch home. Slow breaking ball tapped up the first base line, but that's going to trickle foul. And it's no balls into strike. Kicking the 0-1. Breaking ball on the back foot of Freeman there as he lays off. The count's even 1-1. Freeman, 4 home runs, 23 driven in. Average just below 260. The 1-1 hit high in the air to pretty deep right center field. Harrison racing back into the gap. Track, wall, it's off the base of the wall in the gap. Freeman going into second. He'll be able to hold up there as Harrison gets it back in quickly. It's a leadoff double for Clint Freeman as he bangs it off the right center field fence for a leadoff double. Second straight inning with a leadoff base runner now for River City. Last inning they couldn't do anything, and Rennie will try and limit the damage here. Keep this ball game tied here in the top of the 6th. Here's Gage West doubled home a run his first time up. First pitch. Breaking ball hit down the right field side. Harrison on his horse, but he's not going to get there as it bounces and rattles around in the corner. Scoring from second is Freeman, as into second base goes Gage West, his second RBI double of the game, and it's a 4-3 River City lead.
Number 11, designated hitter, Paul Cronenfeld.
Talk about production off the bench. West only in this game because Mike Georgella had to leave due to injury, and all he's done is come off the bench, rattle off 2 RBI doubles, and given the Rascals a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 6th. Now here's Paul Cronenfeld. First pitch to him. Fastball outside corner, called strike 1. Cronenfeld yet to be retired tonight at a 2-run single. They kicked away at the feet of Rennie on the mound as it sailed on by him. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Rizzatello throws the ball. Going to third is West, and he's going to be gunned out as Rizzatello had the ball pop in and out of his mitt. It went behind him. He was able to track it down, and West getting aggressive. Thrown out at third for the first out of the frame. It's 0-2 on Cronenfeld as well. So I thought that might have foul tipped at the plate, but nonetheless, Rizzatello able to make the fine play, show off his strong arm. The second runner he's gunned out tonight. Just like that, the Otters get a big break. There's now 1 away. It's 0-2 on Cronenfeld. Nobody on base. Top of the 6th inning, 4-3 River City. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball looped in the air to left. Long going over towards the corner. It's by him, and it'll trail all the way to the wall. Ryan picks it up and fires it on into the cutoff man. And that's 3 straight doubles to open up the inning for River City. So that would have brought around West to score had he not been thrown out at third. But instead, it's just a double for Cronenfeld. He's at second now with 1 out. So a big break there for Evansville, as that would have extended the River City lead instead. Just a 2-bagger for Cronenfeld, his 7th of the season. And in steps Braxton Martinez, who struck out twice tonight. He's 0 for 2. 4-3 River City leading the Otters top half of the 6th. First pitch. Fastball pops the mitt on the outside corner, belt high, and it's 0-1. Martinez, .252 on the season. Right-handed batter. Rennie looks back to second. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed as Martinez tried to wait back on it, but still can't catch it. And it's 0-2. It's now 7 hits in the game for River City, as they've battered Luke Rennie around. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground to third, past the dive of Manny Cruz and on into left field. Cronenfeld will have to stop at third. He's had to go back to the bag as he waited to see if that ball would get through. Cruz nearly with a phenomenal play, but the bouncing ball had some eyes. It's on into left field. Martinez with his first hit of the game. And there's runners at first and third with 1 away now for Ransom Lalonde. Now Max Peterson's going to peek out of the Otters dugout. So it looks like Sean Adler is going to start getting loose in a hurry for Evansville. Luke has run into some trouble here in the 6th inning. 4 straight hits to open the frame, including 3 doubles. As Max takes the slow jaunt out to the mound. It's 4-3. Evansville trailing right now, top of the 6th inning. They're 5-1 on this homestand with quite a few comeback wins. Saturday against Southern Illinois, and then the past 2 games against Gateway. So 3 out of their 5 wins have been of the comeback variety, and it'll have to be the same here again tonight. So they trail 4-3 in the top of the 6th. Meeting of the minds adjourned on the mounds as Peterson heads back to the dugout. Lalonde standing in now. He's 1 for 2, singled and also bounced out to third his last time up. Adler getting loose down in the bullpen for Evansville. Lalonde, the shortstop for River City, tall right-handed batter. He's got men at the corners, 1 out. Cruz playing just behind the bag at third. Middle infield at double play depth. The first pitch. Change up down in the dirt as Lalonde lays off. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back to the screen. Lalonde right on that fastball, but can't square it up. It's 1-1. 1 out, runners at first and third. River City sporting a 1-run lead right now. Here in the top of the 6th inning, but with 1 ground ball, Luke Rennie can end this inning in a hurry and limit the damage to just 1 run. Set at the letters. Still holding on the mound. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball down low as Lalonde started his swing, but it holds up well in time. Jumps back ahead in the count, 2-1. Martinez at first base. He's stolen 4 bags on the season. So River City a very aggressive in terms of their base running. The 2-1 pitch. Hard hit to Thomas at short. Underhand flip to Cronin at second. Back to first. That's a double play. Just what the doctor ordered. 6-4-3. The Otters turn it as Rennie limits the damage here in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame. It's River City 4 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank Sinorama Evansville for their support this season. Sinorama Evansville is a multi-application supplier of custom-made signs, banners, and decals in the tri-state. Located at 1300 North Royal Avenue in Evansville, Sinorama is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. They can be reached by phone at 812-477-7763 and can be found online at sinorama.com/in-Evansville. Sinorama Evansville, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Hard hit.
Since 1994, Slay's Restoration has been assisting tri-state residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slay's Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slay's Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
Habitat for Humanity Evansville and the University of Evansville are pleased to announce the Purple Crew Signature Program. The Purple Crew is a program for all UE students, alumni, faculty, and staff to help build houses and earn hours. The goal of the Purple Crew is to help Habitat for Humanity reach its goal of 500 homes this year. Want to get involved? Simply go to Habitat's website, evansvillehabitat.org/volunteer. Then click on the Volunteer Now banner. Register with Habitat as a volunteer and then select days you can build. You can also register as a team. It'll be a fun environment, and after 15 hours, you get a Purple Crew t-shirt.
Go to the bottom half of the 6th inning with the Otters now trailing by 1. It's River City 4 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brandon Doolin at the plate. The first pitch home from Kim Borowitz is a fastball called strike 1 on the outside edge. Sam Jelnick here behind the mic without my trusty partner Bill McCune as he's out on assignment. 0-1 home to Doolin. Takes a fastball low. It's even at 1. Otters trailing by 1 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Doolin at the plate, batting from the left side. He's 0 for 2. The pitch swung on and missed as he's corkscrewed into the ground on a good changeup down around the shoe tops. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on Doolin. It's bounced out to second, also flown out to right. He broke his bat on that fly out. The 1-2. Change-up called strike 3 as it graces the knees on the inside corner. Doolin rung up looking. It's now back-to-back strikeouts for Kim Borowitz dating back to the end of the 5th inning. And that's a quick first out here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Number 24, the center fielder, Zach Wells.
Now here's Zach Wells. Hit a 2-run home run his last time up that tied the game at the time. But since then, River City's now taken a 4-3 lead. Right-on-right matchup. The first delivery, slow changeup upstairs above the letters for ball 1. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Wells at the plate. In addition, that home run is also struck out swinging. 1-0 pitch. Fastball nibbles the outside corner at the knees, 1-1. For Zach, that was his second home run of the season and his first hit since his return from the DL. 1-1 pitch. Popped in the air, shallow left field. Suarez started back, now racing in, still coming in. He'll put it away in shallow left as he had to put it in overdrive to get in on that one. Wells with a big swing, and considering he homered to deep left his last time up, Suarez already a few steps deeper than he normally would be. Had to come racing in, but able to put it away for the second down as Wells got that one off the end of the bat. So 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th, and here comes Mike Rizzatello. He's grounded out to short both times up. 2 outs, nobody on. Otters down by 1. The pitch. Slider down and away for ball 1. Rizzatello and Cruz, the 8 and 9 hole hitters for the Otters, have combined to ground out to shortstop 4 times tonight. So 1-0 is a fastball that sinks down and in for ball 2. Salon has been busy out at short here with the bottom part of the Otters order. 2 outs, nobody on base, 2-0 on Rizzatello. The pitch, fastball yanked down and away, and after 2 quick outs, Tim Borowitz can't find the strike zone here to Rizzatello. It's 3-0. Otters will take any base runner they can right now. They try to tie this ball game back up. The 3-0. Rizzatello takes a called strike 1, fastball at the belt outside half. So it's 3-1. Mike with 1 home run on the season, 10 driven in. 3-1 offering. Called strike 2 as that fastball drifts over the meaty part of the plate, just underneath the belt, and the count's full, 3-2. Manny Cruz on deck should we get there. The payoff delivery. Lined into right field. Right fielder Levy going over towards the corner. He'll put it away. So he's able to settle up and make the catch on the hard fly ball from Rizzatello to end the inning. 1-2-3, down go the Otters, and we'll go to the 7th. It's River City 4 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
The Tin Fish Restaurant, located at 300 West Jennings Street in Newburgh, Indiana, is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Independently owned and operated, the Tin Fish menu features salads and sandwiches, as well as seafood platters and combos, and seafood burritos, tacos, and burgers. The Tin Fish Restaurant is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It can be reached by phone at 812-490-7000. The Tin Fish Restaurant.
91.5 WUEV would like to thank the Sidetrack for their support. The Sidetrack is located at 664 East Illinois Street in Evansville, Indiana. And you can catch yours truly, Mixmaster Jones Capone and DJ Bishop, every Friday night from 9 until 3. Thanks again to the Sidetrack Bar for supporting music on the longest running hip-hop show in the tri-state, Party Lights.
Luke Rennie's going to stay on for the top half of the 7th inning as it's 8-9-1 in the River City order. All 3 batters that Rennie is due to face here in the inning, he's retired all of them. They're 0 for 9, or rather 0 for 7 combined, not 0 for 9, 0 for 7 thus far. So it's Levi Achenbach and then the top of the order, J.D. Hearn. Levi leading us off. He's 0 for 2, reached on an error his last time up. Left-handed batter, Rennie into the wind, his first pitch. Flashed out foul as it's back over the screen for strike 1. 4-3, Evansville trailing top half of the 7th inning. They'll need some late magic yet again to pull this one out of the hat. Levy hitting just 186 on the season. The pitch lays off a fastball in around the letters for ball 1. Levy looked like he had bounced out to first his last time up as here comes the 1-1. Slow breaking ball droops onto the outside corner for a called strike 2 as Rennie flips it over 1-2. But a poor toss from Julian to Rennie covering the bag allowed Levy to reach on the error, but he was stranded at first to end that inning. 1-2. Breaking ball popped foul out of play as Levy able to spoil a good breaking pitch. And it's still 1-2. Rennie cranks and fires now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball well high as Levy able to take it. He's worked the count back to even 2-2. Sean Adler still warming up down in the bullpen, but now more or less simmering. So he's just waiting to see when and if he'll get into this game. The 2-2. Breaking ball foul tipped and held on to by Rizzatello as Levy arguing that ball hit the dirt. Home plate umpire Drew Ashcraft will appeal to first, but no appeal actually, as Levy is going to walk down to the dugout, and here comes Steve Brook from the third base coach's box to discuss things with Ashcraft. No discussion, however, as it's very quick. Down on strikes, Levy. That's the 6th of the game for Rennie. So he gets Levy on the foul tip into Rizzatello's glove for the first out of the 7th. That'll bring up Trevor Achenbach. He's 0 for 2, bounced into a double play, also flown out to center. Right on right, match up the first offering. Popped in the air, foul out of play on the right-hand side. And he's quickly down a strike. Achenbach now 4 for 16 in his brief River City Rascals tenure. The 0-1. Cutter called strike 2 at the knees as Rennie able to huck that one over for a good pitch. Quickly 0-2 on Achenbach. One away, top of the 7th inning. It's River City 4 and Evansville 3. So we get into the late going here at Bosse Field. 0-2. Fastball just inside. Rennie started walking around the mound, but does a little 360 out there as he goes to retoe the rubber. Thought he had rung up Achenbach looking, but no call. So it's a ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. The next pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed as Achenbach swings over top of the hammer. As Rennie does pick up the strikeout back-to-back to open up the frame. And now with 2 away, J.D. Hearn will stand in, and that's now 7 in the game for Rennie. Two outs, nobody on, top of the 7th. River City by 1 run. Here's J.D. Hearn. He's 0 for 3 with 2 punch-outs. Swings and misses at the first pitch as Rennie fires a fastball by him. Hearn has been one of the better Rascals hitters this season. This is a River City team that ranks second to last in the league in batting average, as Rennie's 0-1 fastball just a tick low on the outside black, 1-1. Hitting just .240 as a team. They've done it by way of their pitching staff, so they've been able to stay in games. The 1-1. Slider down and away, swung on and missed. Hearn goes chasing. It's 1-2. As the team has the second best ERA in the league, 1 spot ahead of the Otters. 1-2 pitch from Rennie. Looped in the air to right field, but right at Harrison, who barely has to move as he fields the fly ball and puts it away for a 1-2-3 inning. Luke Rennie holds serve, and we'll go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Time to stretch. It's River City 4 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So after a little bit of confusion, a new arm on for River City has a little bit of a jersey change. Tanner Wilt on in place of Josh Kim Borowitz. Wilt normally wearing number 17, but going with 24 for tonight's ball game for some reason or another. Kim Borowitz's line is done after 6 innings. Gives up 6 hits, 3 runs all earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts for the big righty as he gives way to Mr. Wilt in a 4-3 ball game, River City leading. So Kim Borowitz in line for his 2nd win of the season should River City hold on. The Otters have known late magic the past couple of days, so they'll see if they can dip back into the well one more time and find another fun finish. It'll be Cruz, Cronin, and Long here in the bottom of the 7th. 9-1-2 in the order to go up against Tanner Wilt, 6'1", 200 pounds from LaRoche College, making his 18th appearance of the season. He's been good, 1-0 with a 2.41 ERA. 18 2/3 innings, 18 strikeouts, 5 walks, just 14 hits allowed. It's been used rather frequently, basically on an every other day basis, dating back to June 21st. He's pitched on the 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, and now the 29th. And over those outings, he's only given up 1 earned run, 5 hits as well. So he has been really feeling it lately. The Otters will try to get to him here. They have a 1-run deficit to try and chip away at. Bottom of the 7th inning, Manny Cruz leads it off. Grounded out to short twice against Kim Borowitz. As Wilt on, 6'1", 200 pounds, the righty. From the full windup on the mound, here's his first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 on the outside corner, belt high. And Wilt's first pitch of the frame is strike 1. Cruz checking in from the right side, the 0-1. Another good fastball paints the outside corner. All Cruz can do is watch it by. It's 0-2. Manny leading off the inning, trying to get something going for the Otters offense. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slider spiked in. That was about a 55-foot breaking ball. As West worked hard behind the plate to keep that in front, it's 1-2. Wilt gets his sign, the 1-2 pitch. Fastball yanked down and away as Cruz watches it into the mid of West, and the count's even at 2. Nobody out, leading off the bottom half of the 7th inning. Manny Cruz has a 2-2 count. Infield playing straight up, same with the outfield. Break-even pitch. Wrapped hard on the ground to short, Lalonde stays down on it, fields and throws to first as Cruz retired on a ground out to short for the 3rd time tonight. So the lineup now turns over, and here's David Cronin. 1 for 3, doubled and scored back in the 3rd inning, and that's sandwiched in between a fly out to left and a ground out to short that deflected off the pitcher, Kim Borowitz. Otters 6 hits in the game. They've committed 2 errors as well as they trail 4-3, bottom of the 7th. First pitch home. Fastball down the dirt, deflects off the catcher West into the backstop. It's ball 1. Cronin digging in from the left side against the righty Wilt on the mound. The Otters haven't been much of a comeback team so far this year, but during this homestand, they've found a lot of magic. 1-0. Skied in the air, third base side, foul territory. Martinez, the third baseman, drifting over towards the Rascals bullpen, will put it away over his shoulder to retire Cronin for the 2nd out of the inning. That's now 6 in a row set down by River City pitching between Wilt and Kim Borowitz. 2 away now here in the 7th. Evansville trailing by 1, bottom of the 7th frame, and nobody on for Ryan Long. Checking in from the left side, Wilt winds and fires the first pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down low for ball 1. Ryan was a part of the magic last night when he doubled high off the right center field fence to begin the 9th inning that started the comeback. The 1-0. Fastball at the knees, called strike one, inside third. It's 1-1. Ryan would come around to score on the Jeff Gardner single to tie the game. Evansville trailing by 1 run, bottom of the 7th here at Bosse Field. The pitch skips on in on the inside part of the plate around Long's shoe tops, and it's 2-1. On deck, Toby Thomas, should we get there in the inning. Sean Adler continuing to throw down in the Otters bullpen. So I have to imagine that Luke Rennie is done after 7 innings. 2-1 offering. Long hits it high in the air to pretty deep right field. Levy tracing back in front of the track. He settles up, though, as he camps under it and puts it away just shy of the warning track in straightaway right field to retire the side. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's River City 4 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The Tri-State Area Marathon service stations are proud supporters of the Evansville Otters. Marathon has over 5,100 Marathon-branded stations nationwide, and a full list of area Marathon stations and a list of daily gas prices are available online at myMarathonStation.com. Marathon provides products which support commercial, industrial, and retail operations. Marathon's slogan is fueling the American spirit.
The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The pizza brick road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the pizza brick road. Road down to Tyroni's. The pizza brick road. The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811. Brought to you by Indiana 811.
We go to the top of the 8th inning. It's River City 4 and Evansville 3 here from Bosse Field. Sam Jelnick behind the mic. With the Otters trailing by 1 run as Sean Adler comes on for Luke Rennie. Luke on the hook right now for his first loss of the season after going 7 innings, allowing 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, and 7 punch-outs as Adler, the southpaw, takes over to take on 2, 3, and 4 in the River City order. Suarez, Freeman, and West. From Adler, back low for ball 1. 0 for 3 in the game, but did reach on an error and scored back in the 4th inning. 1-0 offering. Foul back to the screen as Suarez got a good hack in, but the count's level at 1. Adler, the southpaw from Raleigh, North Carolina, 3-3 on the season. This will be his 18th appearance. 3.68 ERA, 30 punch-outs in 22 innings. 1-1 delivery. Fastball called strike 2 as it sinks onto the inside corner at the knees. Suarez not happy about the call, but it's 1-2. Just 10 walks and 19 hits allowed for Sean out on the mound. 1-2 pitch. Fastball just a hair down low off the outside black as well. The count's level at 2. Suarez leading off the top of the 8th inning. Otters trailing by 1 run, trying to keep it that way before we go to the bottom half of the 8th frame. 2-2 pitch. Fastball off the outside corner. Sadler can't garner the call. That 2-seamer started on the black and drifted away. So the count's full on Suarez leading off the top of the 8th inning. River City trying to add some insurance runs here in the top of the 8th. Payoff pitch. Fastball outside for ball 4. Suarez draws the walk, leading off the top half of the 8th inning here.
Number 8, first baseman, Clint Freeman.
So not the ideal start for Adler out of the bullpen as he issues the free pass to Suarez. And here comes Clint Freeman. He's had a good day. He's 2 for 3, single, a double, and 2 runs scored. Left-handed batter, Adler dominates against left-handed hitters. The southpaw throws from a low arm angle with a sweeping slider that fools many a left-handed bat. Suarez at first, the first pitch home. Slider on the outside corner as Adler whips it over for strike one. Adler will have to keep a watchful eye on Suarez at first. He's stolen 10 bases on the year, hasn't been caught. Suarez with a very peculiar way of taking his lead, always a walking lead. The 0-1 swung on and missed. The wicked sweeping slider gets Freeman as he can't wait back on it. It's quickly 0-2. Nobody out top of the 8th inning. It's 4-3. River City leads the Otters. With Suarez at first, nobody out. Freeman at the plate, 0-2 offering. Just got a piece of it as Freeman barely able to get some lumber on that slider going away from him. The count will stay 0-2. Adler hasn't made a move over to first base yet. Suarez with a small lead now starts walking it out as Adler comes set. 0-2 again. Inside as that pushes Freeman off of the plate and sends Rizzatello scrambling to make the catch and keep it on him. It's ball one. Thomas playing up the middle, Cronin in the hole on the right field side. 1-2 pitch, runner goes, swung on and missed. Throw from Rizzatello won't come as he bobbles it, trying to get it out of his glove. Freeman down on strike swinging, so he's the first out, but Suarez swipes second base, his 11th steal of the season.
Number 27, catcher, Gage West.
That'll bring in Gage West, who has had quite a night since hopping up off the bench to replace Mike Giorgella, who left with an injury. West has 2 at-bats. He's got 2 doubles and 2 runs driven in. Right now, the difference in this ball game is RBI double back in the 6th inning. Left on left match up the first pitch. Slider whips around the inside corner as West nearly wears that on the front hit, but it avoids him for ball one. The 1-0. Swung on and missed as West goes chasing down in the dirt, tried to golf a slider, and the count's level at 1. 4-3 our score, top of the 8th inning. River City currently holding the advantage, but as we've seen over the past couple of games, anything can happen late here at Bosse Field. The 1-1. Another slider, another big swing and a miss as West goes chasing out of the strike zone. As a slider drifts away from him, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Suarez still at second, 1 away. Adler, the southpaw, trying to keep it just a 1-run ball game. He's set. Looks back to second. The kick in the 1-2. Runner goes, hit hard on the ground to Cronin at second. Fielding towards the right field side. As he picks it up and throws out West at first. Stopping at third is Suarez. As West retired for the second out, Suarez now at third, 2 away. And here comes Paul Cronenfeld, who is yet to make an out tonight. That ball was hit hard by West, but Cronin stayed down on it, shuffling his feet a little bit to his left. Able to scoop it up and make the play. And here's Cronenfeld, 2 for 2, 2 runs driven in, as well as a walk back in the second. Left-handed batter, the first pitch from Adler. Spins a slider on to the outside corner, 0-1. That seems to be the pitch Sean is most confident in right now. So we saw nothing but spinning breaking balls to West and to Freeman. The 0-1. Popped in the air down the left field line. Long started in, now drifting back towards the line and over into the corner. Just crosses into foul territory as he makes the catch to retire the side, and it'll stay a 1-run game. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Otters need runs as it's River City 4 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Evansville Otters.
To the bottom half of the 8th inning we go, as it's where the Otters have found some magic the past couple of games, especially last night when they put up 3 runs in the 8th to make it a 1-run game against Gateway. They only need one run to tie this game before we go to the 9th, or 2 to take the lead. It'll be a new arm on for the River City Rascals. It's Chad Gendron. Gendron, the small righty, 5'10", comes in here.
Find out more information on how to purchase tickets at rivercityrascals.com.
So Gendron comes in from St. Louis, Missouri, went to Murray State, has also pitched for the New Jersey Jackals of the Can-Am League. Second season here in the Frontier League. She was superb with Normal last year with a 3-1 record, a 0.82 ERA. Right-handed tosser, deals to Toby Thomas leading off the frame. First pitch. Slider spins in high, ball 1. Gendron, 5'10", 180. Throws with a short arm motion like a catcher trying to throw out a runner at second, but he gets good velocity on it. Works from the stretch with nobody on base. Toby leading us off, bottom of the 8th. Otters down by 1. The 1-0. Fastball drifts down and in, and it's 2-0 on Thomas, who's 1 for 3 in the game. An RBI double in the 3rd inning opened the Otters' account. That sandwich in between a strikeout and a fly out to center. The 2-0. Swings and pops it up, foul ground, first base side. Freeman, the first baseman, still giving chase in front of the wall. It hits off his glove as it rattles off the brick side wall and onto the dirt. We'll see if they'll give that an error, but either way, would have been a tough play for Freeman, who had to look up and try and see if that ball was going to avoid landing on top of the roof. It came on down and clanged off the palm of his glove and dropped to the turf. Thomas has new life, and it's 2 balls and a strike. This could be huge for the Otters if Thomas can take advantage. 2-1 pitch. Flown in the air to pretty deep right center field. Hearn on his horse over into the gap. He's calling for it. As in the alley, he'll make the catch in front of the right fielder, Zach Levy, for the first out of the inning. So Freeman dropping the foul pop-up, does not come back to haunt River City here as they make do with Thomas flying out to right center field. And now here's Jeff Gardner. He's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Last time up, lined it down the left field line for a 2-base hit. It's here, 1 out, nobody on. Otters down by 1. Right on left, match up the first pitch. Slider on the outside corner as Gendron hits his spot. It's 0-1. 4-3, Evansville trailing, bottom of the 8th inning. Mitch Aker warming up down in the bullpen right now for the Otters just in case. The 0-1. Called strike 2 on the outside corner as Gendron spots that one up perfectly on the black. Quickly 0-2 on the Otters cleanup man. 5 home runs, 25 driven in on the season. Gendron set at the letters. The 0-2. Slider skips in. Gardner lays off. It's 1-2. Jeff's been swinging a good bat lately. 270 over his last 10. That includes 2 home runs and 6 driven in. One-two delivery. Fastball just a hair down low on the inside part of the plate. Gardner with a keen eye, able to watch that one sail just low, and the count's level at 2. Nobody on, 1 out. Otters down by 1. Here's the pitch. Popped foul, third base side. Martinez giving chase, but the third baseman will pull up as that slices out of play, and the count stays 2-2. On deck, Travis Harrison. He's 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. But for now, it's Gardner and Gendron. Gendron and Gardner. 2-2 the count. The kick and the pitch. Slider down in the dirt. Gardner tries to check his swing as the first base umpire says he did not go around. That could have been real trouble all around, as that ball deflected off the catcher West and went down the third base line. If Gardner had run on instinct thinking he had gone around, then he might have been safe at first, but either way, the Otters don't have to worry about that since he held up in time. So the count's full, 3-2. River City 4, Evansville 3, bottom of the 8th. Payoff pitch. Little bouncer down the first base line. Gendron off the mound, fields and will take it to the bag himself as he dives and gets his glove on the bag as he tried to avoid Gardner running down the line. Gendron fielded that ball racing towards the first base sack and decided I'll take it there myself as the first baseman Freeman had come in to field the ball. Gendron with the right move and dove to the bag to avoid colliding with Gardner and was able to get his mitt on the base just before Gardner ran over the bag. So Jeff retired on the 1 unassisted. And that's 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th with Evansville still down by 1. It'll be up to Travis Harrison to get something started here in the inning. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch. Ripped on the ground to third, but on 3 hops, fielded by Martinez, who backs up in a long throw to first. Dug out by Freeman. Harrison retired on the bounce out to third, and the inning is over. We'll go to the 9th. Evansville down by 1. It's River City 4 and the Otters 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vandenberg or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier and Press for their support and coverage of Otters baseball. The Evansville Courier and Press provides news, sports, and weather coverage to the Tri-State, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier and Press can be found online at courierandpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier and Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
Adler back out for the 9th inning as he takes on Braxton Martinez. First pitch home. Good changeup from Adler as it freezes Martinez for strike 1. It's River City 4, Evansville 3. The Otters will need to walk it off for the 3rd straight night if they want to keep on winning. Top of the 9th inning, Rascals by 1. The 0-1 to Martinez. Fastball pushes him off the plate as he bends out of the way. And the count's level at 1. Adler back out for his second inning of work. Pitched a scoreless 8th inning, stranding Kevin Suarez at third. Adler from the third base side of the rubber, dealing to the right-handed hitting Martinez. The pitch. Slider down on his back foot as he takes ball 2. Martinez 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts against Luke Rennie, and then singled his last time up against him. Bouncing ball through the hole on the left side. Hitting here, leading off the top of the 9th inning. He's ahead in the count 2-1. Adler gets his sign, rocks, and fires the delivery. Fastball down and in, it's 3 balls and a strike. Sean walked the leadoff man, Kevin Suarez, last frame, but was able to work around it to toss a scoreless inning. 3-1. Change up just off the outside corner. Martinez takes for the second straight inning, a free pass to the first man to come to the plate for River City as Martinez jogs on down to first. Leadoff man on here for River City in the top of the 9th inning. Rascals leading already by 1. The Otters trying to keep it at just that before we go to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's Ransom Lalonde. He is 1 for 3. Bounced into a double play his last time up. Martinez at first. He's stolen 4 bases on the year. First pitch. Lalonde takes a fastball above the hands for ball 1. Third baseman Cruz just about even with the bag. Middle infield at double play depth, hoping to roll 2 as Doolin holds on Lalonde at first. The 1-0. Slider called, strike 1 on the outside edge. Is Adler able to flip it on over for strike 1? Now Tyler Beardsley going to start loosening up down the bullpen just in case Adler runs into any more trouble in the frame. The pitch. Fastball just off the outside corner as it scraped the outside black, but can't get the call. It's 2-1. Martinez at first, nobody out, top of the 9th. 4-3, River City in front. 2-1 pitch. Lined over the head of Toby Thomas and on into left center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Wells picks it up in the left center field gap. Coming around third and coming to score is Martinez. The throw to the plate's going to be cut off as Martinez scores all the way from first on the Lalonde RBI double, and it's a 5-3 River City lead. Lalonde just his second double of the season, RBI number 15 for him, and it's a big insurance run for River City as they now lead 5-3. As it's Kyle Griffin who's now warming up down in the Otters bullpen. Now Zach Levy at the plate, shows bunt on the first pitch, stabs at it and gets it out in front of the plate. Rizzatello fields and throws to first to get Levy on the successful sacrifice. But going down to third with now just 1 away is Lalonde. As Trevor Achenbach will now step in with another huge insurance run down at third with 1 away. Top of the 9th inning, River City leads by 2. So now out comes Max Peterson. No indication to the bullpen yet. We'll see what's cooking. The pitching coach makes a long jaunt out to the rubber. Griffin had just started warming up maybe a batter ago, so I doubt he's ready. As the whole infield's going to meet on the mound, a meeting of the minds. They try to formulate a plan here. Adler's going to stay in the game. With Lalonde now at third base, Achenbach due up to hit. Achenbach, the 9-hole hitter for River City. He's 0 for 3, is hit into a double play, popped out to center, and also struck out swinging. Infield's going to come in trying to cut off the run at the plate. It's a 5-3 River City advantage, top of the 9th inning. Adler set, first pitch home. Slider called, strike 1 on the inside corner just below the knees, 0-1. Achenbach digging in from the right side, infield playing in just onto the grass. Outfield straight up. Achenbach with 3 driven in on the season. Adler, the southpaw, comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to Cronin at second, who looks the runner Lalonde back to third before tossing to first. as the Otters able to keep the run from scoring on the weak ground ball to second. Cronin with a good job to keep it in front. Lalonde stays at third, and now with 2 away, it'll be up to J.D. Hearn to bring home that second insurance run. Hearn's had a rough night. He's 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, 2 flyouts to right. The pitch. Slider down and in. Good pick by Rizzatello. Hearn lays off, though. It's 1-0. Lalonde still at third. There's 2 outs, top of the 9th inning, with River City leading 5-3. Otters will need some runs in the bottom half of the frame to get back in it. The 1-0. Hard ground ball out to Thomas at short. He stays down on it, picks it up, and fires to first to get Hearn to end the inning. So just 1 run home for River City. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 9th inning. It's River City 5 and Evansville 3 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
To the bottom of the 9th inning we go. It's Cody Mincy, the closer, on for River City. 5'11", 175, the righty. 2-1 on the season. 11 saves, 17 2/3 innings, 22 strikeouts against 5 walks and 13 hits. He hasn't allowed a run since the Otters got to him for 1 when he blew the save in the final game of the Otters' 3-game set up at River City, when he allowed 4 hits, all with 2 outs for Evansville to come back and tie it in the 9th. The Otters need 2 runs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's River City 5, Evansville 3. 2 to tie or 3 to win it. The Otters will try to walk it off for the 3rd straight night. Brandon Doolin leads it off. First pitch, called strike 1 on the outside corner. Doolin 0 for 3 in the game. A strikeout looking, a fly out to right, and a bounce out to second. This River City pitching has really buckled down over the past couple of frames. The 0-1. Fastball drifts outside. It's 1-1. Dating back to the end of the 5th inning. River City pitching.
FroyoFranchising.com to learn more, and be sure to enter promo code 9292. That's FroyoFranchising.com, promo code 9292. Summer's here, and that means a trip to Circle K, home of the one and only 79-cent Polar Pop Cup. This month at Circle K, you can win a trip to Hershey Park, plus other prizes awarded daily.
Stop by today to get any size Polar Pop for just 79 cents and enter to win. Polar Pop lets you do you. Only at Circle K. Brought to you by Hershey's. No purchase necessary. See store for details. Only at participating stores.
Hey there, it's me, your stomach, down here. You know, the one who can talk. Anyway, I was just at a yoga sesh with a few of the other stomachs, and mid-tree pose, everyone started talking about Subway's new savory rotisserie-style chicken Caesar signature wrap. It's a mouthful to say, I know, but with creamy Caesar dressing and double the rotisserie-style chicken, it's not the only thing that's full, if you know what I mean. It's me. I'm the one that's full. Because I'm a stomach. That's kind of what I do. Subway, make it what you want. Double meat based on average 6-inch sub.
Unfazed after that blown save against the Otters, as he's, as I mentioned, gone 4 straight outings without allowing a hit or a run. But now a runner on here, tying run at the plate, nobody out, bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Fastball darts down and in. Wells takes. He's back ahead in the count, 2-1. Julian at first after the error from Martinez at third. Outfield playing relatively deep. Middle infield at double play depth. Wells hitting from the right side against the righty Mincy. The 2-1. Bounced on the ground, third base side, but that's foul. So that one rolls by Andy McCauley, and the count's level, 2-2 on Wells, with Mike Rizzatello on deck. Two and two on Wells. Otters down by 2, bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Fouled back to the screen as Wells had a big pitch to hit, actually lost the handle on his bat. So he asked for the pine tar from the bat boy to make sure he can keep a good hand and not lose the lumber. Still 2-2. That home run in the 4th inning was Zach's first hit since returning from the DL, both DL stints for that matter. She was 0 for 12 before coming off with the groin injury, and then 0 for 1 to start today. For Zach, it was his first hit since way back on May 25th, so over a month since he's known the feeling of a base hit, and he'll try and do it again. 2-2. Julian at first, nobody out. The pitch. Slider just called strike 3, a delayed call from Ashcraft. Wells with no argument though, as it's on the outside corner. Wells rung up looking for the first out here in the 9th. So with Wells retired, it's Mike Rizzatello's turn. Julian still at first. Bottom of the 9th inning, it's 5-3. River City leads. Right on right matchup. Mincy with a leg kick, the pitch. Slider comes in at the knees, called strike 1 over the heart of the plate. Rizzatello 0 for 3 so far in this ball game. 2 bounce outs to short and a fly out to right. Julian still at first, 1 gone, the pitch. Fastball called strike 2 as it sinks onto the outside edge at the knees. Rizzatello quickly down in the count, 0-2. 1 out, Julian still aboard at first, bottom of the 9th inning. Otters trying to extend this game and possibly walk it off for the 3rd straight night. The 0-2. Rizzatello with an emergency hack, able to lash at it and send it back to the screen, foul. Still 0-2. Oddly enough, this is Mike's first at-bat this evening with a runner on base. Coming into tonight, 25 of his 60 at-bats had come with runners on. Wind blowing out slightly towards left center field. Mincy comes to the ready. Wheels and deals the next 0-2. Slider fouled away. Rizzatello with a solid swing on it. Can't square it up though, and the count stays 0-2.
Choose the best and never regret it.
The 0-2 again. off the hands and popped straight back out of play. Rizzatello able to spoil another offering, and the count still 0-2 on him. Doolin still at first base. He's had a conservative lead the entire time. His run, unfortunately, does not matter. All that matters is Rizzatello at the plate, trying to get the tying run on base here in the bottom of the ninth. It's River City 5, Evansville 3. The 0-2 again. Fastball outside as Mincy actually dropped down to a sidearm to try and whip that thing in, give Rizzatello a little bit of a different look. But Riz lays off, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Middle infield at double play depth. Center fielder Hearn playing well over into the right center field gap. Mincy comes ready above the belt. Winds and fires the 1-2. Just got a piece of it as Riz taps the slider back to the screen. Still 1-2. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat once it comes home. Rizzatello getting his money's worth here. Doolin still at first, 1 away. Otters down by 2. The 1-2. Off his hands and poked through the right side of the infield as Doolin will stop at second. It's a base hit for Rizzatello as he fights it off his thumbs and muscles it into right field for a base hit, and the Otters have put the tying run on base here in the bottom of the ninth. It wasn't pretty, but it'll sure get the job done as Mike got all kinds of jams at the plate, as now Hunter Cullen's going to come out and pinch run for Brandon Doolin. So Cullen now into the game. Some better speed out on the base pass for Evansville. As Manny Cruz steps to the plate, runners at first and second, 1 out. Cruz representing the go-ahead run and the winning run. Rizzatello with a tying run at first base with good foot speed for a catcher. So now here's Cruz. He's 0 for 3 with 3 ground outs to short. 1 away, bottom of the ninth inning. Otters trying to mount a late comeback. Right on right matchup, the first pitch. Slider dices the outside corner as it's a beauty from Mincy, 0-1. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Runners at first and second, 1 gone. The Otters down by 2 runs. The 0-1 to Cruz. Swung on and missed a little late on the fastball. As Mincy blows it by him, it's 0-2. Cruz deft with the bat, with runners in scoring position this year, hitting an even .400. Although that average takes a hit when there's 2 outs in the equation, but not the case here. Down in the count, 0-2. Here it comes. Popped in the air behind home plate. That'll get out of play as Cruz spoils the pitch. And the count will stay 0-2. Cullen at second, replacing Doolin. Rizzatello at first, 1 gone. Otters trailing 5-3, bottom of the ninth, trying to walk it off for the 3rd straight night. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Cruz late on the heater as Mincy rears back and fires it by him to strike him out for the 2nd out here in the bottom of the ninth. And the last hope will be David Cronin with 2 away here in the final frame.
David Cronin.
Cronin 1 for 4 in the game. Doubled all the way back in the 3rd inning. It's also bounced out and flown out twice. Cullen at second, Rizzatello the tying run at first. 5-3 the score, bottom of the ninth. First pitch to Cronin. Fastball misses down and away for ball 1. Cronin jumps ahead of the count. Outfield playing no doubles all the way around. Says anything into the gap, if it gets to the wall, could score the tying run. Right on left matchup. Cullen dances off of second, the 1-0. Breaking pitch down and in. Cronin lays off. It's 2-0. He can sit on a fastball here to try and poke something into an alley and let Rizzatello run from first. River City 5, Evansville 3, bottom of the 9th inning. Otters down to their final out, but with the tying run at first. The 2-0 pitch. Slider called strike one as that's a backup on the outside corner. Good pitch from Mincy going off speed in a fastball count. As he gets one back, it's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Cronin had a slider to hit but can't square it up. So the count's even 2-2, and the Otters down to their final strike. They've won their last 2 games down to the death. Coming back with 2 runs in each of the past 2 ball games. 2 runs here would tie it. The Otters need a big hit from David Cronin. Cullen at second, Rizzatello at first, 2 away. Bottom of the 9th. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cronin. Mincy ready on the mound. Cranks and fires the 2-2 pitch. Bounced foul up the first base line. That's going to trickle foul. And the at-bat continues, still 2-2. Cronin taking his time, catching his breath, making sure he's mentally prepared for the 2-2. Mincy towing the first base side of the rubber, ball behind his back. Peering in for the sign, shakes off his catcher once, now comes ready. And time finally called at the plate. As we'll hit the reset button, Otters have the tying run at first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Down 5-3 here in the first of 3 against River City. Two-two pitch. Swung on and missed and dropped by the catcher, but he tags out Cronin to end the ball game. The Otters put the tying run at first, but can't come through as the River City Rascals take the first of 3 here from Bosse Field as they top the Evansville Otters 5-3, the final score on a beautiful Friday evening. We'll take a short break and be back with the post-game show as well as wrap. The Otters drop this one 5-3 in the opener against River City. You've been listening to Evansville Otters baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM, Con Otters Digital Network.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just one room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored to be a financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our Old National Bank, member FDIC.
Featuring Pepsi branded products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the Tri-State. The Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 Tri-State locations. Avenue in Evansville. Onyx Drive and Onyx Drive.
The proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The Otters drop a tough one here at Bosse Field. Final score of 5-3. And I have a special guest for the post-game show, the voice of Bosse Field, Zane Clodfelter. He joined me on the post-game show, but nonetheless, we persevere.
And here we are. So post-game show. Hopefully I live up to the expectations.
Yeah, we've already tried Preston in that chair. We've tried Colin in that chair. So now it's your turn.
All right. No, it's great to be with you for the first time on the radio. So this
Here we go.
Yeah, so it's a tough loss for the Otters. A game that you felt like that they were in all game long. They really got it into the River City pitching, as at one point, leading into the ninth inning, they retired 10 straight Otters hitters, and they just couldn't get anything going in the late going.
No, you saw why River City is so highly regarded around the Frontier League and why they've had a successful year up until this point. The pitching was really good, and you thought, man, Luke Ritty has been so good that when the Otters got that run there early, thought maybe that'd be enough to stick. But unfortunately, an off night for Luke, but you'll have those on the mound.
Yeah, and the player that I'm going to go ahead and give our player of the game to, remember, fans, tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Western Ribeye. When you're craving excellence, Western Ribeye and Ribs satisfies. Call 812-476-5405 to make reservations. As somebody who didn't even start this game, Gage West came in for Mike Giorgella after Giorgella got his bell rung on a foul tip back to the mask. He came out of the game. All West then went on to do hit 2 RBI doubles coming off cold off the bench. The second RBI double, which gave the Rascals the lead in the top of the 6th inning. I mean, that's got to be the hardest thing in baseball, to come off cold and somehow get a hit off of 2 hits off of one of the best pitchers in the league.
I applaud how impartial you're being, given the player of the game to the opposing team, but I would agree with you. If you had to give a player to the game to the Evansville Otters, I think Zach Wells, considering how often he's been on the DL, coming on and off with the injuries, to have a 2-run shot, that really is.
He'd actually gone 0 for 12 since the last time he was playing healthy, as when he came back after first time with a groin injury, went 0 for 12, then tried to come back and struggled again. So for him to hit a 2-run home run the second of the season, it was absolute moonshot as well. It wasn't TV to see him back in action, but unfortunately for the Otters, the rest of the offense not there tonight. They get the tied run on base in the 9th inning, and you thought maybe, are we actually going to do this for the third straight outing?
Well, no, and you can't get too greedy, but no, I had those same thoughts, thinking, man, can the Otters do it? But no, unfortunately for Evansville's cause, not meant to be tonight, but hey, there's tomorrow.
Yeah, there always is, and on the homestand now, the Otters 5-2, very respectable record. It's been a good run here at home. They're now 14-7 after the loss here at home, which is the second best record in the Frontier League at your own home ballpark. And thankfully for them, they have a 1.5 game lead coming into this game tonight, so they're still a half game up on the River City Rascals. Going into tomorrow's action, for tomorrow's game, it's going to be Austin Nicely, who absolutely shoved his last time out on Sunday.
No, he did. He was fantastic against Southern Illinois. And I think it's very interesting. We've talked to a lot of people from the Frontier League saying how difficult it is to adjust from the artificial to natural beat. I really think this could play in Evansville's favor, as that interview on Otters TV with Mitchell Aker.
Yeah, of course. Because the
Play baseball? Come on.
But apparently, photographers out there actually play baseball games when artificial field. And so a couple of transactions. Let's start to get the start time there. There's now the goal from the bottom. The Otters moving for both the second straight round. They've now won 6 straight home series. The Austin series, as you feel as though that first half was Washington, this has been a
No, and talking about the former St. Louis Cardinals manager, the goal for every series for these teams, when 2 out of 3 have a winning record, and you're probably going to go to the playoffs. So just win 2 out of 3 for the next 2 tomorrow, and you can get it up tonight.
Playing right now for the Otters as the fireworks go off. My words are drowned out. We'll wrap it up here.
Oh, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot, Zach.
Otters postgame show is comment by final score. 5-3. Holy cow, that was loud. At 6:35. Thank you first.
Everybody in the state with us to listen to this ball game. I've been Sam Jelinek here on Bossy Field. You've been listening to Evansville Otters baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.